Bro,
Nicely done.
Smooth. Got the British.
What does she do?
Yeah, man, it's nice. It's nice.
It's nice. What is this?
Timeless.
It's
It's
a
timeless family fun.
Tomb Raider chick.
That's
Couple
family.
chicks I
That's
know
family
from
fun.
college over
Clean.
here posing like Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, and other ones just got nothing on. It's great. It's butt cheeks on Facebook.
This?
When do you ever see butt cheeks on Facebook, man? It's
Today.
Since like 2013, 2012, when all doors went out the window.
So no, this is a saving grace for my weekend right here because everything else went.
Pretty nice
awful.
butt
What do you
cheeks. We saw butt cheeks in McDonald's.
In McDonald's today.
Because that girl had so short. Oh, it was nasty.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? Why are your butt cheeks hanging out?
Well, you're
Hey,
right.
he goes,
Your jean shorts are way too
He
short.
like, give me the shorts.
I
Like,
don't-
look at that. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, get it. I was like, I turned around. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, hey, Ryan, look at that over there. Ryan looked. I was like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know what? That's your fault for going to McDonald's. What do you expect?
Whoa.
Harsh, man.
To
You
be
have
fair,
McDonald's.
to be fair,
Like, you don't like McDonald's.
to be fair, there was no Wendy's around, but also we had to get here because we're running a little late. So we're hungry, coaching all day. It is what it is.
I
There
won the
was no
championship.
Chipotle.
I felt like I deserved a cheeseburger.
Yeah, there was no Chipotle around. I would have went to Chipotle.
Look at this like excuse. All these like this big
We
story.
got nachos. We finished the nachos.
All I said was McDonald's.
Yeah, right.
All
We
I
got
said
meatball
was McDonald's.
subs. And
Could have went to Burger King.
here we are.
No, there wasn't a Burger King.
There's no Wendy's. There was no Burger
No,
King.
you just offer eggs at 10.
You exhausted all your
Five
options.
Guys.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Cool story, bro.
So where you get the nachos then?
I think
Liars.
Nacho cheese.
You busted. No, he's joking about the nachos.
The-
He also said meatball subs too.
2 of those. We had 2.
Yeah. I wish. Actually, that
We
girl.
should have brought a couple to bed today.
Rib witch.
The person we're talking about looked like
Meatball
she had
subs?
2 meatball subs with legs.
Oh, God, right.
Hey everybody! Hey, quick
Saucy.
announcement here for people in the area. iPhone chargers going off at $2 at Best Buy. Hussey, I suggest you go get like 5 of them because you got none at your house.
No. Dude, he's got an iPhone 3.
Oh
He
yeah.
doesn't need the new
I tried to use that
charger.
stupid charger last night. This morning didn't even work. No, so $2
You have
Best Buy.
the adapter. In
I
your car.
adapted it and nothing happened.
I adapted it. It didn't adapt.
$2 Best Buy. It's was it right out? It's right next to Braintree.
I'll drive.
Oh.
Right off
I had my
charger.
charger. That charger was perfect for me.
Yeah, well,
Oh, so I had to buy stuff for you. Okay.
Oh, flipped it on him.
So I had to buy it so you can use your phone
when
at my
that one
house.
that you have breaks and you fucked.
Yeah, I got it.
Give me a call then.
No, I got a new one.
Dead.
I got a new one maybe like 2 months ago when Radio Shack was going on.
Is that the one where you
And
play
I got
Radio
Shack? Radio Shack was going on.
Circuit City.
Bro, from 2002, dude. Jesus Christ.
Radio Shack was going on business. I swear to God.
Circuit City.
I swear to God, I was picking up Lindsay and I was like, my phone died. I don't know where to go. I was like, crap. I had to go to Radio Shack. Finds out that they go out of
Only
business.
one left.
And
Was this kind of like the night when you were late for podcast because your phone was dead because it didn't charge? Is this kind of like
Your
that?
mom
night?
had to
Is this
wake you
also
up.
related to this?
No, that just died over in the middle of the night.
So you really need a charger.
No, I have charges. I'm too tired. Let's say.
You know what? That's a nice callback, Farid.
I was just
I
too
didn't know where
tired
you
to
were
plug it
going
in.
with
Come on
it.
now.
That's a good call.
Got 2 chargers here.
Call them out.
$2.
All right. All right, to the news.
That's a random ass shout out.
To the games.
There you go.
I thought we picked up a Best Buy sponsorship. I was like, what?
No. We picked up a Radio Shack.
This on the
And they go out of
side.
business.
PSA. I like it though. I'm gonna go.
Oh, it was nice.
The $2, man.
Dude, all right. That's a crash, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're in that, dude.
That's hard.
Tottenham won.
Marcus
Chelsea.
Alonso, 2. Chelsea, 3.
Mitzi Batshuayi
Tottenham,
won.
0.
PFC
Yeah,
177. We in here.
go.
Premier League
Lots to discuss here.
Match Day 2 review.
Look at this. Tum and blue.
Tom has changed
Come on.
his
Straight
Yeah,
quit
his
Arsenal.
royalty. There's a P. That's
P
for punks. I'm gonna keep it.
sorry.
I'm gonna keep it PG-13.
Awesome.
That's for punks. What were you saying as Farid rudely interrupted you to try to make a Chelsea point?
I was saying Spurs first home game at Wembley. Didn't
that
go so well.
Wembley.
Wembley, we're the greatest Man United and we're going to Wembley. Wembley.
All right. Enough of that.
Oh my God.
What a game, man. This lived up to the London Derby hype right here.
I don't think so, man. Chelsea was dominant in this game.
No.
What are you
Yes.
talking? Get those goggles
in
off.
terms of opportunities created to score goals,
You're wrong statistically.
If you're counting the own
dude.
goal, yes. If you're not counting the own goal, no.
Chelsea at the post.
Okay. That
Had-
counts.
So did Tottenham.
Okay, Morata 5 minutes in, open free header in the front of the goal, heads the ball wide.
Yeah, it should have been a goal.
That should have been a goal. Oh, roll your eyes at me.
Should've been.
Roll your eyes.
No,
at me.
I was trying to think. I was trying to think of someone else.
When Courtois
Harry
saved
Kane
it off
cross.
his leg.
Harry Kane.
good. Yeah,
That's
we saved.
that's opportunity.
No, but there was another one
Yeah.
that Tom was saying. So
Okay.
that's 2 for Kane. Dude, it was a balanced game, man. It was a good game, bro. Like, I think Chelsea deserved the win because you did. If you're measuring clinicality,
should have had a shutout.
No, bro.
I don't think they should have had a
statistically
shot.
had more attempts on target.
Dude, they had
man.
15, like over 10 corners.
But hold on, hold on,
The
hold on.
stat, Spurs
Quality-
was throwing.
quality chances.
Let's go to these stats.
Quality of quality.
These corner kick chances because especially in the second half, Tottenham didn't look threatening at all.
That's what I'm saying.
They couldn't score a goal. Yes, Harry Kane hit the post in the first half. That should have gone in for my fantasy. But
For my fantasy.
mainly. But in the second half, all the chances they had, I mean, the crosses were getting blocked by Alonso. I was going to give Alonso man of the match without that second goal.
Me
Because
too.
he blocked like 5 crosses on that left side. No crosses getting in the box.
Had some good
No,
defensive headers as
the
well.
defense wasn't. Well,
Yeah,
you have 8
beast.
defenders, you're going to defend well.
Yeah.
And that's Chelsea football. 8
Well,
defenders.
it's just amazing how
But-
well
but-
Chelsea plays with 11 people. Because last week, Cahill.
That joke sucks. I'm gonna skip it. Tiki, what do you think of Marcus Alonso?
Sucks.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
right,
God.
bro.
No, look.
Come on.
What's
Dude,
wrong?
I don't know
I don't
why
like
you
it.
want me to like him. Look, I was talking to Ego before the show. He
It's
agrees
bullshit,
with
dude.
me. If I'm putting together a team, just Alonso for me just doesn't exude that power I expect in that position.
This guy, man.
statistically,
This guy.
You don't like James Miller either. You don't like left backs.
He doesn't
No.
like Marcelo.
yeah, I'm an
Yeah,
Alaba
who-
You
guy.
don't like left backs. You don't like
But I
left
like
backs.
Alaba.
Oh my
I like
God.
Danny Rose. I like Roberts actually at Liverpool. He's looking good. We'll get into him. I like plenty of left backs. I just don't like the left backs you guys
He doesn't like.
I don't know
he
why
doesn't
you
like
want me to like
industrious.
Alonso.
He doesn't like industrious.
I'm gonna
good
correct
left
this.
backs.
I'm gonna correct this for the fans. so they
Alonso
don't
would be
get
an
it
instant
twisted.
starter for United. Instant
Huh?
starter.
He would be a
Of
player.
course he would be. He's a good player. There's no question. You
He
see
likes
him
he likes
confusing?
Luke Shaw. He likes Daily Blind.
You see, you
Darmian.
guys-
Those are
you guys are
Tiki type
getting
left
weird.
backs right
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
They are.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, Alonso
Just bring
is
Luke Shaw back.
It very well
Right.
might be
30
Alonso's the
mil.
best left back.
30 mil. 18.
Even
Stupid.
you know what? I'll even go on a limb. I'll go on a limb and say that Alonso might be even better than Milner at left back.
He is.
He is. Dude,
banging
you guys
him
are
out.
confusing. You guys are confusing me liking
back to
Alonso versus me
Immediately.
thinking he's good. Alonso is arguably the best left back in this league.
No, it annoys
Fact.
me that you don't like him. He's on
Because
the,
you
he's
don't
on the
like
PFC.
you don't like
Sox
because he
team.
runs
Come
weird.
on.
He runs weird.
I don't like it because he runs weird.
He runs weird, man. He doesn't look like an athlete out there.
discrimination over
He
here.
is an athlete. Have you ever seen Gronk run? Gronk. They're changing.
Dude,
Runs so weird.
absolutely runs weird.
Who cares?
Absolutely. Yeah, but that's fine.
This guy's
But
6'2". He's long-legged,
give me-
gaggly.
Give me Danny Rose. Give me Danny Rose, bro. All day,
I don't
every day of
know.
the week.
He's so good defensively, though.
Bro, he's good, man. You guys, there's no debate here. I don't know why you're debating me on
It's
his
annoying,
ability.
But you need to like him more. That's why.
See, there it is.
Exactly.
I'll be
You don't
honest.
like him.
Wait,
No,
honest.
Let's get back to you don't like him because he runs weird.
He does.
That's discrimination.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
On run styles.
What's next?
No, I just thought you would be able to have an
Discriminating
open
runs
mind to like people that run weird.
No, I don't.
So why do you like Fellaini
run
then?
faster,
Because
Doug.
Fellaini runs like a
Because he
giraffe.
throws bows like a beast.
Alonso.
has the best trap, chest trap in the world. Number one chest trap.
Hands down. Hands down.
The weirdest stat. The weirdest
Honestly,
Wait, you know what, though?
That's probably the most true stat I've ever heard in my entire life.
But we're also seeing that Alonso, he might be one of the best free kick takers. At least
Let's
from the right
specialist.
side.
What's his second goal, Ryan?
No,
Second free kick.
No, because it's
Nah, he scored 2 last year.
and,
he's born
and,
specialist.
and he's had some on frame that have saved that in the top corner.
But what about
He's
Willian
very
as
good.
well? You know,
I
like
still-
Willian hasn't scored a free kick in a long time. You can go through these hot
What about
streaks
David
of scoring
Luiz?
free
David Luiz
kicks.
scored one.
Exactly, and we
Yeah,
can't
hold on.
say
Anyway,
that.
what's goal?
Which is why the word specialist has not been
Yeah.
used yet. He's not a specialist by any
I
means.
just
But
said
it's in
I
his
is.
locker.
I
It's in
said
his locker.
just England.
74.
Damn, we're so
I'm
excited.
74.
I love this.
I say just England.
I haven't podcasted in
CP,
2 weeks, son. I'm ready to go.
Oh, okay, hold on. If Marco,
Oh, Tiki and I were here
hold on.
midweek.
If Marco Alonso isn't a
Work
specialist, is Leighton Baines a specialist? At
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? Not
Leighton
anymore.
Baines, it's a free kick
But
specialist.
he was known
Dude,
no,
as
set
guys,
piece.
why are we getting?
He's a set piece special, not
I know,
a
he
free
took that.
kick special. A free
Why
kick
are we
guy.
getting loose with the specialist definition? Specialists are guys like Beckham, like
Okay,
guys like
Gylfi. He pointed at me.
Ronaldo,
Christian Eriksen,
Sigurdsson.
Gylfi, Sorgen. That's a
Eriksen,
special. It's a
that's
different
special,
class.
man.
Now you can be good.
Yeah, like Willian, I can't
not
call him
a
a specialist, but
He's
he
not a
went through that
specialist.
streak where he scored 4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah.
Payet, specialist.
Yeah.
He might not score
Yeah.
for a year, still a
Yeah,
specialist, dude.
there's
You know
certain
what I mean?
guys. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I think Alonso.
Yeah,
But it's in his locker.
It's his
Back
play,
of
He's
yeah.
life.
beginning to approach that because no. He's far away. He's far away. What I'm saying is he's on the road. Okay,
Alright,
he's on
fair
the
enough.
road. That's all I'm saying.
Just walked over the starting line.
He's on
You
the
know what I
road.
mean?
He's at a
Exactly.
good age, man. He's
Exactly.
27, is he?
Dude,
Yeah.
he's an absolute beast for Chelsea. He's super important for Chelsea.
A justified $7 million in
See,
fantasy.
I think this guy is a
100%.
specialist. So just going forward, I'm staking my claim now.
Okay,
Going
okay,
forward,
cool.
this guy has the pieces.
I like the shout, man.
He's
I like
smooth
the
on
early
the free
shout.
kick.
So
How about
Down.
so let's talk about the.
How about Victor Moses playing an attacking position this game? Did you guys think of that?
Well, work.
Well,
What
he-
did you think about that?
I don't know. It's just he's been playing wing back.
You mean when
for
they
the
weren't
past entire
when
season?
they weren't defending the whole time behind in their own half? Yeah, he did great.
He was kind of
He went
he
upfield
was
twice.
kind of wing back, but David Luiz would cover for
And
him. so
Aspie
he
was
wouldn't
out
have
there
to
too.
drop.
You know
Yeah.
what?
What about Bakayoko?
Chelsea.
First time,
let's have
first
that
start.
conversation.
First start for Chelsea. What?
I said, let's
Yeah,
have that
Yeah,
conversation.
okay. No, I'm just saying it's the first
Why
start
don't
for
we get rid of
Chelsea.
Moses though.
Okay, let's get into Moses.
Let's talk about this.
Switched it.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
So
we
Tiki
like
likes
Moses.
Moses.
No, no,
So
it's
you like Moses, but you don't like Alonso.
Yeah, because you know why Moses doesn't run weird.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't. You gotta admit.
He runs fast.
Oh, yeah, he does run pretty
He's
fast.
a beast.
Yeah.
dude.
Doesn't even touch
He's
the
an
ground when he
athlete,
runs.
man.
No, you know what? I think Chelsea, from what it looked like, were actually playing a 3-5-2.
Yeah.
You know, not the typical 3-4-3 that they've been
Yeah.
playing. It kind of morphed a little bit because you say Victor Moses was playing an attacking position, but a lot of the times he's actually kind of playing that like right wing back.
No,
Or
even
right mid.
Right mid.
Right,
Yeah,
mid.
Right
Right
mid.
mid.
It's an old position. Maybe
Yeah.
some of you might remember.
Yeah, that's true.
And the kid who I was impressed with was that Christensen kid who.
Oh, really?
Look, I wasn't
You were
super impressed.
with him?
You know what?
Okay.
He's still on the suspect list just because one, he's young, right? He was loaned to Mönchengladbach last year. He had some suspect touches where it's like, all right, this could get
Like big
intervented.
stage moments, yeah.
20 years old,
But he didn't stand
I know.
out.
20 years
he didn't
old.
stand out as a problem in that back line.
replacing the captain of the club. He was in the middle of the three. You had Aspie to his right, Rudiger to his left. So, you know, overall, not a top class performance by any means. I thought the pundits kind of exaggerated it, but he, like Al was saying, he didn't stick out like a sore thumb.
I think
Yeah.
I think David Luiz did well to cover him too, because
Luiz,
David Luiz was
brilliant.
playing attacking mid, but also
Brilliant.
center back. There was no in between. He was up by the 18,
He's that
by
dude.
in his own 18.
He's that dude.
So I think he covered Christensen well, like, you know, as far as protecting him.
Should David Luiz just play 6 more?
Yes.
for Chelsea.
Chelsea did it. Chelsea did it.
I put this guy in the midfield because he can shoot.
Elson just puts it
100%.
forward.
Oh my
Because he's a
God.
box-to-box at heart. He's a box-to-box center back as it stands.
Yeah.
Why not put him at number 6? You have Conte, and then either you put Fabregas or Bakayoko, depending on what you're trying to
He's
achieve that
creating
game.
angles of support.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, play
he's
here.
bodying
Passing
people.
out.
Well, not only that, if Luiz is playing the number 6, he does have someone behind him. So when he goes so aggressive into
Yeah.
offensive player, he might get beaten.
Yeah.
But that offensive player is going to have a bad touch or a touch that's too
Dude,
far,
and
so
not
that
only
other
that-
player is going to be able to run on, just take it and pass
Dude,
it on.
and that point exactly is how Chelsea scored their second goal. Luiz wins the ball.
no,
off
Lloris should
Wanyama.
have saved that.
No, he
Lloris
should have.
yeah.
First
Either
of
way,
all-
but the ball,
Yeah,
the
terrible
counterattack was on.
Wanyama.
The counterattack was on. Wanyama was lazy with that pass. He didn't
Sloppy
protect
pass,
the ball.
Bro, he was giving the ball away.
Dude, he's
all
unfit,
game, man.
He's unfit. He's
All
not
game.
match fit. He's
You
not
could
match
tell
sharp.
because in that play, man. First of all, I thought Lloris was wrong to throw it to him in the first place. Middle of the field, back to goal. I know you're asking a lot of the guy,
game, dude.
but he was
man.
tired. You get tired legs. Shit first touch. Shit second touch.
He was- if he-
but then he had no recovery. He
That's
didn't
a
follow
great
Alonso
call.
either.
Dude, if he touched that ball correctly and laid it out to Sissoko, it was a
Lloris should have thrown it to
3v2.
Sissoko right away.
No, because what's his name?
Talking about the
Luis was
second
there
goal?
on the cover. Yeah, Luis was there on the cover. All Wanyama had to do, dude, was protect that ball, man.
Fucked
Shield
up.
the ball, which he does all game. That's
up.
his game. Wanyama, you don't win the ball off him.
No,
it's
it's
not like
fucked
he
up.
threw it to Ericsson.
Yeah, but his
He
game
threw it
was
to-
more than that last year.
It
was offensive.
Agreed, but what I'm saying is he's strong with the ball at his feet. He's like throwing it to Dembele almost.
Bro,
Dembele has
he's-
a better touch and more ability, but
all game. His
Wanyama's-
touches were off. Even when he was
Yeah.
dribbling, he'd touch it a little bit too far, lose
Yeah.
the ball. So
Well,
for me, his rating I think got boosted up a little bit because Tottenham dominated possession. But really, when you look at how many times he gave the ball away, he was lackluster.
But that shows that Tottenham does have to buy somebody. They have to buy somebody on
No,
the
they
right.
don't.
They have to buy someone. They have
Davidson
to buy
Sanchez.
someone on the right side because if Eric Dyer is going to be playing on the right, Dyer playing on the right center back role,
I dare
where if Wanyama does have a bad game, they can push him into the middle, and they have someone. They need to get somebody to replace Trippier.
It was so.
That's not going to be enough.
Thank you, Buzz. But Tottenham was playing.
Tiki.
Tottenham was
Shots
playing
fired.
a very weird formation. Pochettino, dude. Yo, I looked at it. This is the step in the tactical room with Tom real quick. 2-5-1-2 is what I saw them playing.
offensively.
Two center backs when they had the ball. Two center backs had it. It was just them. 5 midfielders in there with Dyer at that number 6. Sometimes he'd drop in, sometimes he'd bump out wide. It was so fluid, man.
You know who plays that same tactic, except the difference is instead of 2 center backs, it's 2 full backs?
Pep Guardiola.
Pep Guardiola. He's playing the Pep Guardiola, the Barcelona system. That's why Tottenham had possession, man. You can say Chelsea had better chances or more clear-cut opportunities. I'll give you that. Tottenham dominated this game, and they were in control.
They did.
But
they didn't look threatening.
That's the difference, man. It was possession with no purpose. It looked like Man United of last year.
Dele Alli was out there moving in slow-mo. It was the weirdest thing.
He's unfit as well, man. He's not match fit either. He's not match fit either because he usually has those surging runs, powerful, holding people off. He hasn't done that in 2 games.
Yeah. Tottenham said 2 poor games in general. The Newcastle game.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
they got lucky because
they got lucky with the John Joe Shelby red card, but in this game again, they don't have enough.
But they're notorious
to get top 3.
They're notorious for starting slow in August. Harry Kane doesn't score in August.
He scores in the middle to end of the year. He crushes.
He scores in September through May.
Yeah.
He scores September through May. So
Patrick on the last day.
Those signings would come in handy for starting off on a strong foot.
I agree with you, man. Tottenham dominated this game. Let's just give you the stats real quick. 67% possession, 18 shots, 6 on target. Don't know what the hell Farid was talking about.
Yeah.
Chelsea 33%, and Chelsea they showed the stats. They just kept playing the long ball.
Chelsea,
22% of the time, it was just long
Chelsea
long ball.
30 tackles in the game.
Yeah, they were getting stuck in.
Tottenham had 17. You know what I mean? So
there
possession. Yeah.
Well,
and you know who that was? It was Hussey's boy, Bakayoko.
Yeah,
we're better without the ball.
But when you guys were talking about Wanyama not doing this, not doing that,
alley-oop
to Bakayoko.
I know. I want to really get into a point that I was going to talk about.
Write it down. Don't forget.
You're getting frustrated, man. Don't get frustrated.
Fine. So let's talk about.
Literally trying to bring him back.
No, I didn't want to bring it back. We already talked about him. He didn't do anything like too crazy. It was his first game. We talked about him. Good job, man.
You giving him a thumbs up right now?
Yeah, I gave him the
Good job, man.
I gave him a thumbs up.
It's a Hussey thumbs up.
I got to email it to him.
All right,
email it. I don't know.
Let's do it.
No, but I was just going to talk about how we're saying there's free flow and everything. And I heard something about 2 weeks ago where, I don't know if Carragher or another former defender, where they talked about how nowadays where everyone is trying to do free flow, 2 center backs here, everyone plays every position, where offensively it looks great, but defensively people get broken down so quickly because there's many times
defense in transition. Tom, you ever heard of it?
Yes, but there's many players that don't transition well into it because they're like, they have him. Oh wait, no, I need to get it.
But I will say Tottenham transitioned well, man. The 2 chances that came were late in the game with Wanyama getting caught, but that goal shouldn't have happened. I don't know what Lloris is doing, trying to get down instead of doing either De Gea where you drop your knee or do a kick save, man. Schmeichel kick save. What are you doing trying to get down that quickly? I don't think he was expecting Alonso to have that kind of power.
Covering near post, and he was thinking, all right, far post. Honestly, from the goalies I've spoken to who, they're not world class or anything like that, but that save right under your body is actually one of the hardest ones to
now, do you know who the best is? De Gea, because he doesn't try to dive down, man.
That's why he's the best.
Yeah, but Courtois did it as well. Courtois did it.
That's why he's the best.
Yeah, but what's Lloris, dude? Lloris is like
top 8.
He's the 3rd or 4th.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He has top 5. You shouldn't be doing that basic.
Old school, mate.
Are we talking about World or EPL? We're talking about EPL.
Okay, I'm even going to dog on him on the free kick because it looked like he didn't fully extend. He wasn't even near the corner.
He should have cheated. He should have taken 1 or 2 steps.
So it was a great kick, but he was way off. The 2 goals that came were, they were goals. They were deserved. Chelsea got their 3 points, whatever. But it's not like Tottenham's tactics were off or their system didn't work. It's just Chelsea was organized, putting literally a center back at D-mid. That set the tone right away to say we're going to not necessarily pack it in, but we're not going to explore forward.
Nope.
And the possession showed for it. Tottenham just wasn't creative on the day because usually they're bailed out by Dele Alli magic, which wasn't there today.
Chelsea was so disciplined and honestly...
Brilliant tactics, Conte. It looked like Italy of Euro.
And I love the 3-5-2. He was playing Willian at striker kind of alongside Morata.
Yeah.
And Willian is gaining more and more respect from me every time I watch him play, bro.
Dude, he's a rarer level for me. I love this dude.
You see, I don't see him at Aguero level.
Okay.
I mean, he did do that nasty, elastical, we split 2 dudes. That was outrageous.
Fast V11.
And he can shoot, and he's got free kicks, and he's strong, and he glides like Hazard.
Works like a beast.
I think him and Morata just need to get the chemistry a little bit, because there were times where he didn't release the ball quick enough for Morata.
Yes, or he released it and Morata stopped his run.
Yeah.
But he did feed him beautifully on that run through the middle.
Yes.
It was a perfect pass.
Good to see the boy playing.
Yeah, there's magic at Chelsea, man. It looks like the magic's back. You got Conte running up to the away fans doing his thing. He celebrated that second goal.
Bro, he was
like
wild.
That first one, everyone was like, yo, what happened to
You know why? It was one of those things as a coach, you were like, hey, tuck in and do. All right, yeah, you guys got it. Nice free kick. Nice free kick.
Another great celebration for goals was Mitsi Batshuayi, a.k.a. Mitsubishi.
What are you doing, bro? Get on the field.
Subbed on, finally gets his chance.
3 minutes, 16 seconds.
Yeah, own goal. Beautiful header, though.
But this is a bad day.
It's a great header.
This is a bad day for the Spurs because they should have won. And what I mean by what I'm saying is they should have won is because they're missing Cahill, they're missing Hazard, they're missing Fabregas. That now when they come back the second time around, this is your chance.
And
Tottenham, this was their chance.
Yeah, and you're at Stamford Bridge.
And they ruined it.
It's the whole Wembley
thing. But look at, I mean, if a team defends for 90 minutes, man, it's tough to really break in. So that's all it came down to.
Agreed.
It's not like they were lucky. Like, they just played it safe and worked out.
It's not like Chelsea created all these opportunities. But, yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You need those 3 points.
Dude, Pedro, the mask of
Dude,
sorrow.
real quick, wrapping up this talk, Wembley, do you think it's going to be a factor? Everyone's talking
Already
about
is.
it.
Yep.
Already is. Top Spurs have now.
That's why they should have won the last 2 years.
They've lost 8 times in 11 matches at Wembley. The last 11 matches at Wembley lost 8.
They were seeking
a lot of pain in there.
I'm going to go in and say it'll be a positive effect for them because of the capacity. That place was bumping today.
Yeah.
If they can push it, look, it was a London derby.
That's why.
That's the question. But if they can at least get 60,000 people in there, the place is going to be jumping.
Here's the thing.
Dude.
It's a bigger pitch. It's bigger than White Hart Lane. You have to get adjusted to the actual area. It's longer. It's wider than White Hart Lane. The fans aren't as close. There's things like that.
I feel like it's more than that. It's like going to the same place and performing the same activity. You know, there's something to be said for just being in that kind of a rhythm, and they don't have any of that.
But this team is built for a big pitch. Defensively, they're not. And you saw they were loose on the press today. They didn't press the way they usually press, and they still managed 67%. This team reminds me of a team that controls possession, man. And on a big pitch, you can't win the ball from these guys. You know why? Because Eriksen's touch is silk. Dembele's silk. Wanyama, when he's back to normal, silk. Ali's silk. Kane's silk. So
weird. They do have to get in that game shape.
So they have to just get in the match shape, and they'll be dominating possession. Question is, will they be creative enough to find holes? You can't sit in on a big pitch, man. I think today Chelsea sat in because they're world-class players, but Burnley can't sit in the way Chelsea did today. You know what I mean?
Especially with the big pitch. They're going to sell out for Burnley in the stadium.
I don't think you need to. You just need more than what White Hart Lane used to have. Everyone thinks you need to sell out Wembley every weekend to get an atmosphere. They had 20,000 less seats than their capacity, and it was rocking. I'd say another 20,000 less, it would still be rocking.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I'll give you 3 players. Tell me who has the worst start to the 2017 season.
Go for it.
Fabregas, Cahill, or Batshuayi?
Cahill.
Because you have Fabregas getting the second yellow, and one of the yellows came from arguing.
No, dude.
I'd say
Cahill.
Cahill, because he got a red card 14 minutes
But
into the game.
Batshuayi did nothing. But
I'd say Mishi because this affects his standing on the team all year. There were rumors going into the summer window that he was going to be sold. Obviously, things blew up with Costa. They realized they couldn't sell both forwards. He stayed as a default, in my opinion, and that's why they made such a big deal about bringing in Morata, because they knew we're not going to put it all on his shoulders. He starts the first game, doesn't do a goddamn thing. Manager puts fake. Morata comes on, goal and assist. Today, Morata, didn't do too well, but this dude comes on, scores an own goal.
But here's the thing.
The difference is this guy's on the fence. Fabregas and Cahill are going to be right back in the team. They're world-class players, or not world-class players for Cahill. But those other 2 guys will come back on the field right away, and they'll be effective.
I don't think Fabregas will come back on the field right away. I think he'll play that squad rotation role.
Depends on
Bakayoko.
But I think they lose a lot of creativity with Bakayoko, Kante, and Luiz in there. That's why possession was lost.
That's the point. They don't give up goals.
Yeah, but they do, dude.
Now Christensen's out. Cahill's back in. Luiz is going to bump back into there with Rudiger. Maybe Azpilicueta.
He's going to keep it open. He's going to keep his options open.
But what I'm saying is Fabregas is their creative guy, is their number 10. You can say Pedro is, but Pedro plays wide. Hazard plays wide. The guy who runs things in midfield is not that he's a deep lying
when they're desperate.
Sorry,
though.
I mean
they're desperate.
I mean he's their playmaker in midfield.
No,
not
all last year though,
10.
but I still think Conte's preference is to start two solid guys because their formation's 3-4-3. Remember, it's not a 3-5-2 typically.
Agreed, but last year those two players became Conte and Fabregas. He literally pushed out Matic, and that's why Matic left the club. So he has plans for Fabregas. Fabregas is his deep line playmaker because offensively, Fabregas can knock a 60-yard ball.
He's one of the best in the world.
So that's why I'm saying he's in, because they don't have that in Luis. Luis does it once in a while, but he's not known for that. They don't have that in Bakayoko, and they don't have it in Conte. So you need it in midfield. You need someone of creativity in midfield.
It's like when United plays Mata.
Michael Carrick.
Similar.
Playing that deep guy, playing the ball.
Yeah, all right.
You know?
Good question, Bus.
Moving on.
Thank you.
Man of the match.
Yeah.
I think are we all going to agree, Tiki? Or are we not going to agree?
I don't know. What are you going to say?
Well, I'm
We're all
going to
going to say the same person. What are you going to say?
Alonso.
Marcos Alonso.
Pundit.
Easy.
Next up, the Glory Boys.
Glory
Tony Marshall.
Glory
He came
boys.
from France. English press said he had no chance. 60 million down the drain. Tony Marshall scores again. This guy's a legend, dude. Absolute legend.
Legend in the glory hole.
Absolutely well man.
You know what's funny with that glory hole,
managed.
Tiki? That's right at the top of the table.
Right.
That's where the glory hole usually located.
Yeah, but it's right
You know what's
between
funny
the
about
cheeks.
it? You don't know if it's a man
But
or
we're on the
woman
other.
behind it.
We're on the other side of the
It's okay.
glory. You know
Is
who
it?
it is, though.
Comes
You
with
know who
silverware.
it is.
Comes with the medal.
yeah.
You get a medal. Kids playing for medals.
Dude, well man managed by Jose, again proving that he is the genius that everyone claims he is. You would have sworn that Martial was leaving the club. Martial was hated at Man United. No sirree, Bob. He was in there firing this kid up. Tough love. Tough love in this dude. And now Rashford looks like he might need some tough love. What's going on with him?
Rashford was balling, man.
Finishing was off.
You're right. His finishing.
The best chance he had, he tried to scoop it. Like, dude, just fucking fire it low. Like, I think he has to learn. When he gets a comfortable chance, he takes it very well. Curls it to the corners. But when he's like under pressure, getting pushed, he needs to learn how to adapt to a situation. Just bury it.
Try to go messy
the ball
with the
away.
finish.
But you know what? As much as we're going to talk
ball
about
away.
United, let's not forget about the first 44 minutes, because before the game, Swansea looked really good.
They did.
Tammy Abraham,
Chelsea lad.
Ayew was out there. They're moving. They had some really good shots.
Sharp,
really
organized.
But not only that, Pogba had the early yellow card, and then right after the yellow card, the ref had to go over and talk to him. I thought there might be a chance he gets the second yellow now, and if he gets that, changes everything.
Jose thought the same thing too in his comments after the game. He was afraid that Pogba was going to get a second yellow.
And you know what? It's one of those things where no
No one said anything.
as a person that doesn't support United, I was hoping, but you can't give him that second yellow right there that early. I think that was good that he spoke to him.
Yeah.
But Swansea,
Kudos to the ref.
He stayed on his feet, so I don't think.
That
Swansea-
first yellow was awesome, though.
But Swansea
fucking
played
Frenched him.
so well in the first 44 minutes, and then they give it away with the header. Pogba was open by yards, not feet. He was open by yards. He's one of the tallest dudes on the field. He's one of the most athletic, and you leave him open. There should be someone tugging, pushing him, stepping on his foot.
You know who that is? Ashley Williams.
Yeah,
That's who it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I think I have Swansea going down. If not, they're going to be
I think
very
we all
close,
do.
man.
Yeah, I mean,
you just
it's-
can't do that.
As
You
much as
can't
we're all
do that.
loving Man United here, let's not forget they're playing a crippled Swansea team.
What about
They
last
just
week?
lost Sigurdsson. Okay,
That's true. That's big.
that's it. Ashley Williams, Sigurdsson. No Joe. Pass it to Joe.
Stoke City.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Yo, you know.
And they didn't bring back Bonnie either, who was a big time goal scorer.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't
he was
understand
a-
why
he was
they
a
didn't
And
bring
they
Bonnie
sold
back.
up who's the predator.
Three
Who's predator?
forwards. That's why.
Was it
Gomez.
They sold
Gomez.
Hussey
Gomez
as
is
well.
Gone.
He's gone. Yeah.
He's gone.
Hussey as
But you know
well.
what,
right?
dude?
They still have Angel Rangel. So
I don't know. Paul
Fantasy
Fernandes
legend.
had them playing very well in the first half. It's just if they keep that goal out in the first half, and I mean that was just
Fernandes. I'm pissed
abysmal.
off at
At the
Fernandes,
80th
bro. Look
minute.
at this goal, right? So Pogba wins a header. Fabianski, I thought, made a brilliant save.
Oh, it was really
right. Tips it off the crossbar.
Somehow he gets
he's
the
on the
assist.
ground. Fabianski is waiting. He's hustling to get up, Fernandez is pointing at him like, yeah, goalie, you got this.
He's looking up at the ball and waiting for it to just come down to him because like he can't get up fast.
Get it out.
It's falling down to his hands.
Get it out.
Who comes in
Everybody.
with the karate stomp?
Oh my god! Thank God! Like if someone went into that, he might have broken your leg on that one.
The only better was the defender celebration. You just grab the ball and just smile because you didn't know what the fuck to do.
He's like running around and pushing people off him.
What do I do? Well, the thing is, Pogba. They had an interview and they said, "Who's the funniest guy on the squad?" And Pogba actually said it was Bali, and he said, "It's not because he's trying to be funny. He just is just funny." It's just like one of those things where like Bali's just naturally just like, "What the hell's he doing?"
When you watch him play, man, he is a weird character, man. That like some of that hockey slide I saw him do, the block like in the corner, he's like body sliding like it's hockey. He's on the ground, like on his back, doing bikes to clear the ball. He's this weird, unorthodox player, man.
There's an Instagram video of him, Zlatan standing there talking to people, and Bayo walks up behind him, taps him on the shoulder, and kicks him right in the ass. And then he fucking runs away because Ibra makes like 2 steps from him and fucking books it. You know what I mean? It's like no one kicks Ibra.
But
his first goal for Man United, man.
Well,
big things.
Nice stop.
Well, the only thing that the only thing that he lacks is height, because you saw that a couple times with Bartley. No, I know, but what I'm saying is with Bartley, the center back for Swansea.
That dude's huge.
Yeah, what I'm saying is where he's like 6'5", where Bartley was like trying to like hold on to his waist almost.
Yeah, but who are you?
That's not a height. That's not
what the hell does it have to do with anything? Yeah, he's only 6'2", you know.
Who are 6'5" defenders in the league? Murtasaka?
No. I'm saying that's the...
But like, there's always few.
Yeah, you guys are missing the point. What I'm saying is that's the only place where I see there's like a real downfall in this game.
That's not a downfall.
I don't think it's a downfall.
Nobody else is 6 foot.
No one else.
That's not a downfall.
Well, no, I just think he could be stronger in the box. I mean,
he's the strongest.
Isn't that what Lindsay told you?
There he is. Time out for himself.
Sit down.
God damn it. That was great.
I got him out.
That was great. Punch in the
loser references.
Let's talk about Liverpool.
That was such a shite point, bro. You had to walk out on that, dude. Oh yeah, he's not tall at all. It's 6'2", bro. It's like 1% of the population.
He could be stronger in the box.
And then of course Lukaku, the dude, double captain this week, or not double captain.
Triple? You tripped
No,
up?
I didn't triple, but captain back-to-back weeks for me. This dude, finisher. How's it feel, Tom? How's it feel? Stabbed in the liver.
What do you mean stabbed in the liver?
Like watching one of your favorite players score for one of your most hated clubs.
Dog,
stab in the liver, bro.
Man. He's a lefty as well. I love Big Rum.
And you've been on him since he was 18?
16, man.
Yeah.
I saw him come over from Anderlecht. I called him Drogba 2.0. He got rid of
that was his idol, by the way.
Yeah.
Hated Drogba as an Arsenal fan, but mad respect as an African. This dude, man, Lukaku, he's so clinical. They now, like, the pundits are like, they're not knick-knacking on his game, but I think they're trying to raise his game just to a whole new level now, because I think he's at that point, honestly, like, on a scale of 100, if I'm to rate him, I think he's at like an 87 right now. I think they're trying to get him into that 90s category where it's like, okay, can you improve your movement, your defensive work rate?
Called him out.
Yeah, exactly.
His coach for the Belgian national team, he's like, he obviously has a love for the guy, and he's a coach for him, so he wants him to do well, but he's like, his movement could be better. He needs to improve this movement.
Why,
make him just like the most finished article as a striker you can be.
Yeah, because once you play for a proper top 3 club, I know right now we have top 6, but a traditional top 3 club, there's no room for 82s.
No.
Especially at that position. Maybe you can get away with a right back who's an 82, but everyone else has to be an 85 plus, man. And Lukaku right now, to your point, Tom, I agree 100%, 87. He's looking like an 87 to 92 kind of guy.
Yeah.
But 100%. Can he hit that 92?
And honestly,
prodigal son returns.
Head down.
I think he's gonna have to work on his right foot. That's gonna be a big part of it. Working on his weaker foot as well. But his movement in the box, his ability to finish in the area, it's amazing, man. And Chelsea, man, I know you're feeling salty over there.
It's all good.
It's not all good. Because that was your guy, and once again, you got rid of a guy who's so talented.
We'll buy another one.
Yeah, but this is the guy who could have been your guy this summer. If you were just patient, developed him, he would have been starting ahead of Michy Batshuayi.
Chelsea could have three-peated.
It's not gonna make me. You're not gonna make me upset.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't care. But we're gonna buy another one. There'll be another kid in 2 years. We'll buy him.
That's true.
That's life, man. We'll get
spoiled bitch. I hate this Chelsea.
I'll buy a new race car next year.
But you know what? United to Chelsea is almost like Southampton to Liverpool. You got Mata, you got Matic,
Except that
you
two
got
clubs that have
Lukaku.
like class and club.
No, what I'm saying is because United just taking all the Chelsea players that you're just throwing away.
Who's throwing anything away?
A lot of movement in here, a lot of movement. But dude, I was just so disappointed, man. But the craziest thing about this game was 3 goals in 4 minutes.
Yes,
Man
that's
United
it.
showed you what they can do. As soon as they go up a goal, the confidence was brewing.
Floodgates.
Swansea tried to push up on them to fight back into the game. But I mean, what are you gonna do, man? Henrik Mkhitaryan, look, I think he's gonna have a big year this year. His time to adjust. No, Tiki was giving me mad shit, but it's because you know what happens. Tiki just gasses dudes, and I end up hating him. That's what it is. Like Marcus Alonso is the opposite of that, but like freaking Fellaini, he'll gas him. Oh my god, best gesture. I'm like, I hate this guy now. I absolutely hate Mkhitaryan. Oh, this dude, man, what did he do at Dortmund? I'm like, all right, but it's his first year. Man. And I end up hating these guys because you gas them up.
But when I gas Fellaini, man, I hope you guys know it's partly with a grain of salt, man. Obviously, I know this guy doesn't have a world-class touch. His chest, that I back 100%. But his feet, his decisions. But what I'm saying is he's the type of player when he's on the field, you have to game plan him, whether it's offensively or defensively. And for me, that was important at the time because we didn't have a manager with swagger. We didn't have players like Pogba with swagger. Martial, had just come onto the team. So Fellaini for me was an important player, but when I guess a guy like Anda, that's a guy I legit believe in. When I guess a guy like Willian, so a guy like Mickey, I saw those pieces in him, man. And I looked up his stats. It wasn't even that brave a call. I can't sit here and pretend like came out of nowhere. He led the Bundesliga in assists. He always gets
Bundesliga player of the year.
Exactly, dude. So like,
it was just
I was just surprised. The if you just watch his highlight tape, he's a guy you would love, and I just didn't understand why you hated him.
Gassed him. It was the same thing with Ander Herrera. I did the same thing. Ander. I shat on him because you gassed him. Man. No.
The admission is you hate him.
When you gas dudes before they're ready.
It was more about jealousy.
You did the same thing about Lukaku, and I still like Lukaku. I disagree
Everyone
with you.
knew Lukaku was going to be nice.
No, but you've been like I said, you've been calling him since he was 18. And I've been disagreeing with you.
I never gassed him. I never said when he was 17 or 18. I never said, "Oh my God, this guy's nasty right now." I said, "All right, he's not the finished article." What you say is, "Oh, Fellaini, best chest strap." Oh my God, Ander Herrera, bro. Look at his passing. Look how he moves.
It's United fans. They can't see in the mirror.
Get out of here, bro.
Dude, but it's not even United because I say the same thing about Willian. You guys don't see it yet. It's coming. You finally see it. I've been saying it about Willian forever. I love this dude.
I just didn't put him Aguero left.
Ander Herrera, 2 games coming off the bench. What's going on?
Nothing. 8 goals. That's all I care about. Love Anda. 8 goals.
8 goals, none against.
2 clean sheets.
Does he start next game?
I don't care.
No, he doesn't. You keep it this way.
I don't care.
I mean,
classic Mourinho style too.
You keep this lineup the exact
The only
same.
thing I would maybe consider is Rashford for Martial, but I think that's a little too soon to sit Rashford.
One more game.
I think Rashford deserves one more opportunity to defend his starting position. I know Martial's hot, but this is the art of being at a top club, man.
Rotation.
You don't just have one bad game and you're sitting, because that's how you get into a slump.
Rashford he didn't even have a bad game. He just wasn't clinical. He was shitting all over Fernandes.
That's what I'm saying. So he deserves one more game, yeah.
Little double touch on guys. Rashford was everywhere.
He needs one more game to prove his worth, or else that's the rotation.
Starting.
You play him 3-4 times. No goals, you're supposed to score goals, I'm going to trade you out now.
Keep you fresh.
Yeah.
That keeps you fresh, too. These guys played 60 games. I think United had over 60 games last year. There are plenty of games to go around. Guys like Lingard can't wait till Champions League starts. You know why? Anda has fresh legs. Lingard has fresh legs.
Bro, Phil Jones got the crossbar.
This is why Jose's always in so many tournaments. He builds a big squad, and he's got depth.
Absolutely.
That's what he does. And he has his spine now. Center forward, center mid. Center mid.
I think
center back.
The depth is a scary thing though, because they really do have a crazy amount of depth with Martial.
Yeah, you guys talking all year about Chelsea having depth.
Well, they used
Chelsea
to.
Doesn't have depth.
They
used
sold
to.
the depth.
Yeah.
And you exiled your depth.
Chelsea doesn't have depth. That's what I said.
You had Matic would have solved your problems today. Even if you picked up Bakayoko, he could have been coming off the
You guys
bench.
have depth. Everyone's got reds right now. That's all it is.
Should have kept Shalaba. Should have kept Zuma.
Should have kept all those
their careers.
They'd be playing today,
They would
bro.
be playing.
Should have kept Costa.
Zuma would have been playing.
Diego Costa.
Yeah,
should have kept him.
Costa would have been playing.
Then Christensen's career would have been ruined.
But it wasn't his time yet.
Yeah,
Zuma's put in his time. Zuma should be starting now.
Zuma should have been carrying this team.
But Zuma is a guy where he's been at Chelsea. He needs to be playing day.
But now John Terry's gone. So now there's red cards. Now you can step into this team and be a regular guy.
The fact that they keep a guy like him around, banking on like, all right.
No, he's a rotation guy.
He is, man. He's a young guy. By the time Zuma peaks, he'll be 28 to 30. You know what I mean? But I don't think he needs 90 today.
From a ACL tear, right? And he's a guy who he needs to play. But the thing is, that's why because you did keep him around when he recovered last year. He wasn't getting.
But all the more reason to play him in slowly. You know what I mean? Like
bleed him in.
Bleed him in, man.
When does Chelsea bleed dudes in?
Dude, what I'm saying is, my point is, if Zuma was on the roster, he would have started today over Christensen. He would have got valuable minutes at his own club.
Or he got valuable minutes at Stoke City, where he's going to end up playing more games. And they beat Arsenal, damn it.
But it's the level, man. It's the level. The loan thing.
Now you're playing just Premier League.
Sometimes playing time is important.
Sometimes to me it's more important, especially at this age, bro. It's way more important than the level.
He's only on loan, so we can go back. If he plays 30 games this season, good for him, stays fit. Goes back to Chelsea. If he leaves after this year, if he leaves Chelsea after this year, then it's like...
And Chelsea
but then you're hoping when he comes back from loan, he's ready for the big stage. That's always an adjustment. Yeah, but how do you know? It's
I think he should be. So I didn't say I don't know.
But like it's Stoke, you know? I mean, there's nothing that says he's going to be prepared for the big stage.
He's played on the big stage before. You know, before he tore his ACL, he was playing Champions League games. He was training with the best. Bro. He was playing. So it's not like he's never been there.
All the more reason why I think he should have stayed this year, only because they got rid of John Terry. I understand you're saying playing time, but it's the same thing as guys like Martial and Rashford. You can say they should go to Bournemouth and start and play every game. That's just as important. But there's that factor, man, of playing with that pressure every game. Stoke can go on a 10-game losing streak. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing with Fosu Mensah. I understand why they sent him out. But we got guys like Blin playing that position. You can, move Fosu Mensah into that position. He's a versatile kid. Or put him at right back, move Valencia around. What I'm saying is...
What you're saying is... playing with your club
not
on
just
the big
him.
stage.
No, just him specifically, not in general.
On the big stage.
For Zuma.
Playing in 10 games out of, because that's
not
10 to 15 games is the amount he probably would have ended up playing.
I don't think so this year.
It's different, though, because now they're depleted. They sell
got
a bunch
Champions
of guys.
League,
But they brought in Rudiger.
Yeah, they brought in Rudiger.
Yeah.
He's starting over him right away.
I'm not saying I think it's a good choice. I mean, not a good choice, but I can see why he moved to Stoke. He wants to play, wants to prove that he can play.
Dude, play 38 games.
Yeah.
First, get used to playing an EPL season. He doesn't even know what it feels like to play a full EPL season. Play a full EPL season, see if you can make it through.
But there are plenty young players who've come through at these top clubs who had never played an full EPL season until they played a full EPL season. They developed.
But how many of them tore their ACLs, were on track, and then lost their spot because a new guy got signed?
And then got loaned out.
A lot like that.
And then beat Arsenal.
There's not a lot like that.
And then never came back from the dead. Got loaned out into the Chelsea. We always assume that Chelsea loans, the guys end up coming back and playing. Most of the time when they go loan, they get exiled anyway. Lukaku got loaned. Sturridge got loaned. De Bruyne got loaned. Now Zuma's getting loaned.
I'm not assuming that. I'm not assuming.
No, but what I'm saying is, man, this loan thing, it's usually exile for Chelsea, and it frustrates me because a guy like Zuma has so much talent. He should be on the big stage beating Tottenham at Wembley.
Should be starting.
Well, we're gonna keep our eyes on him.
Yeah,
you're right.
Cool. But forget about who Chelsea loans out and who they bring in. The main thing we talked about before, probably last week, the main dude that they let go was Matic. They sold him to the rival.
Yeah,
he's almost like what Conte was to Chelsea last year, where he's allowing Pogba to do whatever he wants in the middle. It is like he's a missing piece where Van Persie went to United. Arsenal said no to Fabregas, and Fabregas went to Chelsea. United won the league that year. Chelsea won the league that year.
Arsenal
and now it's a final piece. So Arsenal it's looking like United's going to win the league this year.
That's what we do. We win leagues for every other team, man. But
man, how
Pogba's
about
going to
that?
have a big year because of
What's up, Farid? I'll ask you, huh?
Dude, it's Swansea.
It doesn't matter, man.
That team that won.
It's 2 games.
When are you going to come around and just admit you were wrong?
Goal and an assist.
Not yet.
It's all about the way he's playing. It's not about the stats. It's the way he's
comfortable.
Okay, I'll put it this way.
He's comfortable.
The exact.
He's pulling the Huss. No, he's not going to get 15 goals.
The exact opposite.
Like I've always liked him.
I'll give you somewhat of the same question that I gave you for Chelsea, but the exact opposite. I'll give you 3 players. Tell me who's benefiting the most from the good start of this season. Pogba, Matic, or Lukaku?
Who's benefiting most from the good start to the season? What do you mean?
Who's benefiting the most from United's great start to the season because of the confidence and the motivation. Is it Pogba? Is it Lukaku? Because he's a striker.
Who's the third option?
Or Matic?
I really don't understand the question.
I'm going to say Pogs.
But I'll say Pogba.
Because
I'm thinking
he's benefiting the most.
I think Pogba because
he needs love.
Exactly.
Weight around his neck.
He needs love.
Everyone was shitting on him last year.
Not so much around his neck. He needs like a social hug.
Listen, if you deserve to be shit on, you will be. It's just the way it goes.
I don't think he cares about, like, I'm sure the love obviously pushes him on.
I think
feeling loved whatever by the support that he receives. But he's the type of guy. He's gonna push on no matter what. He wants to be the best in the world. He said that when he was 18.
We'll see.
So he doesn't care if you boom or what.
Still has
he's gonna ball out. He's gonna play the best he can.
Okay.
He's still gonna be the best midfielder.
He's got the best teacher to get those lazy tendencies out.
That's the difference in his game so far this year. He's hustling.
Yeah.
Actually, another
That's all
one.
he needed.
Oscar.
They interviewed.
That's all he needed.
They interviewed Lingard last week or 2 weeks ago, and they said a couple different things. And they said, "Who's always late?" They asked a few different questions. One of them was, "Who's always late to everything for the team?" And he just started laughing. He's like, "Pogba. Pogba's late to everything," and that's not good. That's not good that he's late to everything.
Is he late for training?
Yes.
Or is he just late for the meals?
No, he's late for the training. He's late for everything.
Look, as long as it's not
You said
upsetting.
he's late for training?
Yes. Yes.
Dude, as long as it's not upsetting the players on the pitch, I don't care, man. I don't care.
Coach.
Look,
I don't have that kind of precedent set, dude. A guy getting paid.
Dude, we had players in college who were like that, but then when they scored, we didn't care.
Yeah, as long as you ball.
We had players like that. We had players who didn't drop back.
I know
Who cares, man? But on the pitch, he took care of business.
No, dude,
That's
you
all
got
that
for training.
Lukaku.
That would not fly with Pep Guardiola. No way.
Apparently, he's flying with Jose. And they have 8 goals in 2 games.
Pep is a square.
And he's playing better. Look,
I don't think Swansea. Let's not forget that. But I mean, at the same time, it's still a great start to the season.
And I also think it's said in jest. I don't think this dude is just showing up because he's a dick. I think he's just a young kid. Okay, Mrs. Islam, just young.
Grow up. You're getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars.
Dude, relax, man. These guys are youngsters.
This is
man.
Like,
yeah. What?
First of all, what source
is this? The military?
You know what I
mean?
Yeah,
it's his buddy.
Be a professional. Be James Milner.
Wait, what source?
And when you said Lingard, and when he says like
no, it's a video.
Yeah,
there's a video of the Manchester United
Dude, we're talking about
what I'm saying is Lingard.
Yeah, but it could be
the source. It's his buddy.
Yeah, it could be in jest. Yes, he could have been late, but I don't think it's this massive problem.
I don't think it's a
You're
big
trying to
deal.
make it
I do think it's something he could work on.
But the way he said it, though, laughing, saying how Pogba's just late to everything.
Just throw him under the bus.
I mean,
on purpose.
Look, man, I think that's something people say about you when they want to get you down. That's what it seems like.
I'm into James. LeBron James, man. He's just nitpicking.
You can't comment on how he's playing on the field. So, he's late to everything.
Let's find something else. Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man. I hate that.
It's really affecting the way. It's affecting the way you play.
You were joking. But Farid. But the only reason you would just bring it up. Farid's like,
the reason why I brought it up.
Love it because he's late. Subject for my point. Bad character.
The reason why I brought it up was because you said that Pogba said he wanted to be the best player in the world. Are you going to be the best player in the world by showing up late?
Look at his performances and then...
No, is he going to be the best player in the world?
Played
Swansea. The number 1 player in the world. Better than Neymar.
Yes, better than Maradona, better than Pele, better than Beckenbauer combined.
All fucking in, dude. Yeah. All in. Push him in.
How's that for? Is that a good answer?
Dude, I got to mention this.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong, guys. I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
You're definitely
wrong. Before 6 years goes by, 7 years now.
You said he's going to be better than Pele and Maradona? Okay.
You said combined, too.
Oh, combined. Jesus.
Definitely wrong.
That's
better than Jesus Christ. I mean, just no. Stop.
I back it. Thanks to Model.
Yo, I gotta mention this real quick for Swansea. Roque Mesa making his debut from Las Palmas, man. I like this guy. Little short, stout guy. Got that classic mustache look.
Pervert
you know what
look.
I mean? Yeah, just a little weirdo look.
Like a pervert.
Yeah, man.
It's a great photo on whoscore.com.
That's hilarious.
Martial slots it in late with one of those jinky runs that he's famous for, those little quick touches. Very casual.
Who passed him the ball on that one?
You tell me.
Farid?
It hit off of Paul Pogba's heel. He wasn't even looking.
Exactly. No look pass.
Dino pass.
Killing it, dude.
Pedro.
Killing it with them hoes.
God.
What a finish to the chip he had, man. Come on,
Deft.
man.
Look, it's coming together again. It's only 2 games. West Ham.
And it's only Swansea, people.
What did you just say?
Keep that in mind.
And it's only Swansea. But it was only Burnley last week.
It's just ruthlessness that you need.
Only Burnley.
You got to be ruthless. and we were being ruthless, and that's the main point.
You're being toothless. You scored 3 goals in 4 minutes. The rest of the game is 1-0.
That's pretty sharp.
We had the win, and then we scored bang, bang, bang,
What
bang.
kind of analysis is that, dog?
You scored 3 goals in 3 minutes. Maybe you should have a better game.
Toothless.
Spread them out.
Toothless.
It's like,
Yeah.
Why are you hating, bro?
He can't let it go.
Love
I'm
it.
telling you,
Hate
man,
him.
he can't let it go.
Not a good game.
I mean, it's looking like the first real test will be coming mid-September.
See, they haven't even been tested.
Because they have Leicester.
Perfect.
Well, they have Leicester. They have
ready.
Stoke coming up. And I think they'll handle them pretty
Stokes
simply.
a serious test. You gotta
No,
watch out for Stokes.
Because on September 17th, they're facing Everton. And I think Everton might be one of those teams that could maybe knock them down. They might knock them down, maybe to a 1-0 game or something. Or maybe a 2-1.
You know what?
knows?
The most
Because
impressive
defensively, they're
thing.
looking pretty sound.
It's not necessarily.
Everton.
So
It's only 2 games.
I know that.
Hey, it's only 2 games. It's only 2 games.
Bro,
Everton.
that's true.
Everton, only 2 games.
It's
they're
only
looking,
one game
they're
for
looking
Everton.
solid. They're only
I
2
know.
games.
I know. And I'm the one.
No,
and I'm the
no.
one that said it's only West Ham and Swansea, but they still start out great. So I played both.
Never said that.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
Rewind? I can't. I can't rewind.
Well, listen to the episode. You'll hear me say it. You may not heard me, but I said it.
If you're listening,
And I did.
Man of the match.
All I need you guys to do is listen, and then all you will be smart.
All you will be smart.
Man of the match for me. I'm gonna give it to Paul Pogba, lifting that weight off his shoulders, putting it around Neymar's neck. Looking good, man.
You said, yeah, take that. I'll give it to Henrik Mkhitaryan.
I'm gonna go Mickey.
Love it,
Mickey,
guys.
I mean, I love the way Pogba was playing, but
Yeah.
Mkhitaryan, man, he's showing me that he can at least play that 10 role for them, and Mata's playing out wide. I mean, I was very impressed.
And they both can interchange. Mata can do just as much damage at 10, and Mickey has the speed to play out wide as well. It's this weird, like, free flow between the two of them. It's magic.
It's vicious. Perisic
Oh.
he'd seal the deal. And you
That's
know
Champions League
Perisic,
run. That's a quiet semi-final Champions
Chelsea's
League
trying
run.
to lift that, by the
You
way.
need a left back for that.
Chelsea's trying to lift that deal, by the way.
Luke Shaw.
I don't know if you heard about that.
Perisic?
Chelsea sniffing.
Yeah, you see, they just butthurt because we got Matic, so they're
Man-
just
man
trying to
match.
cock block all these deals.
Man
Good
match.
call, good
How's
call.
he?
Great shout.
Mkhitaryan.
Nice.
I got Pogba.
I
Man.
was ready. I was like, I'm not ready.
I was waiting
What
for
you-
Yeah.
No, man, Pogba
Well done.
dominant throughout the game, though.
Swag.
All over the game. Goal and assist, second time in a row.
Swag.
Let's get into my favorite game of the weekend. I know you're wondering.
What do we think of shit? Arsenal. What do we think of Arsenal? Shit.
Arsenal.
Jesse Rodriguez gets the splat and Carlos.
Bro.
Come on, you butters! Come on, you butters!
Al's such a dirtbag, bro. He walks into my house and he doesn't even say, "Hey man, what's going on? How's your weekend?" He says, "Jesse Rodriguez." It's the first
It
thing
was
he
louder
says.
than that, though.
Oh my god, this is brutal, man.
Instant impact. Instant impact.
You know what I mean,
Jesse
Bluff?
Rodriguez.
Brad? You know?
Dude, Arsenal
God.
fan TV was
Losing
wild.
it.
DT. We're basically I'm just looking out there and seeing last year. All I'm seeing is last year.
That's because he's right.
But you know what? At the same time, we posted the story on our Facebook page about Africa's richest man. He wants to buy Arsenal, and the first thing he said he's going to do is
Wenger out.
exactly he's
Get
going
his
to
ass
fire Arsenal.
Get his ass
Get
out.
him out, man. I don't understand why Arsenal failed to address their weaknesses. It's the weirdest thing. The starting lineup, very, very suspect. Playing Bellerin now at left wing back because he had a good game last week because he had to play there. Now, we don't start Mustafi. We're starting Nacho Monreal at center back.
Did you
all
mention
know-
the sale of Gabriel?
We all know, nope, but good dime right there. Drop
Don't worry
it
about
back.
that. I'll take you down when I can.
Gabriel has left for Valencia now, so now we definitely need a center back. Kolasinac, he's a left back by trade. We all know he can play that, but that's not his true position.
And that position needs, obviously, has the physicality. It does need physicality, but it needs the mental, man. It's a very hard transition to come into the EPL and go from a fullback to a center back permanently. Maybe with the 3-back you can get away with it because you always have cover, but you can't do that long term. And 38 games, I don't know if you can.
Why are we avoiding Monreal in the center back position? The flimsiest guy in the Premier League is holding down the Arsenal the defense.
And PFC Player of the Year.
Hey man,
Yeah, he
last
had a good
week-
season, man. That's all that was.
Last week,
Garbage.
Nacho Monreal was a leader, right? That's what you said, right?
But what did I say about his ability, man? He's important for Arsenal's leadership.
And
because you can't get rid of another veteran, man. Who's going to lead this freaking team when days are dark? You need those veterans, man.
Because Chelsea going to get banged up.
Exactly.
So why not sign Virgil van Dijk?
But why not put Monreal at left wing? I mean, that's a no-brainer, bro. We can't even debate that.
Why not sign Virgil van Dijk, plug him in there? We know, by the way, my bad, Mustafi did start. But why not sign Virgil van Dijk, plug him in there for Monreal in the heart of the defense, have Mustafi to his left, Koscielny to his right, Kolasinac out there on the left side. If Bellerin shouldn't start, he shouldn't start. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is coming of age. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, to me, was the best player on that field.
Bellerin or Ox? Ox might go to Chelsea or Liverpool, but Bellerin, you're right. It's time for him to go to Barcelona.
Who?
Bellerin.
No, they just got
right.
It's time for Mane to go to Barcelona. Honestly.
Yeah, no.
Coutinho, you mean?
Mane's not going.
Bro. Mane's on a weird
track. See if we can get a couple more bros in there.
He's on a weird track.
Mane, I think, just got on the world-class train. He's at the start. He's at the station still, but that train is about to leave. Yeah, that train's about to leave the station.
The door's about to open.
Yeah, dude.
All he has to do is walk through. But that we'll get to Liverpool, man. For me, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, I don't know if he's playing for a starting position, a contract, if he's playing to get bought by another club. The way this guy's playing, he's so versatile.
Out of his mind.
The amount of crosses
he has. all over him, bro.
The dinky chips.
Bro.
And more importantly, the physicality. This guy can outrun you. He's a strong player, so you're not going to body him. Now he's getting smart. Now he's got vision. It's like, this dude, it's all coming together for him. He's a perfect Liverpool player.
He's a perfect Arsenal player.
It's perfect time for him to leave. That's what everybody does.
It's not.
Once you develop, you leave.
He's at that Fabregas age. Time to move on.
You guys don't develop players. You're right. We just buy the ones you develop.
Let's talk about the goal real quick. The percentage, the possession was outrageous, 77 to 23. Hussey, he gets the ball, and
Hussey?
Yeah, right.
Hussey.
Look, he's not world class, but he does have class. He has played with class, and that finish, you have that one chance to get that on net, and he puts
across
it away.
his body was sweet too.
Exactly.
Left foot.
But you know what? A regular center back that's played that position a million times would not hesitate in his run, continue following him, and probably get the block in.
Yeah, you're right.
But because Wenger's a stubborn asshole, I feel bad for Arsenal fans, man, because I hate this guy. He's so poisoning this club. He is the poison of Arsenal.
He's killing the history.
Well, to be fair, getting a team top 4 for over a decade is not poisoning club.
Yeah,
but it's not poisoning.
No, you know what it is? It's
he may not be doing as good as you think he could have done, but it's not poisoning.
This is the analogy. It's like Cinnabons, right? You're just eating a bunch of Cinnabons. Yep. Man, they taste bomb. Those like first 2, 3, amazing, bro. Then you get to 10.
No. I understand
and it's
that.
poison. Do it for anything.
No, poison is what happened to Newcastle.
It's just too much. It's just too
poison is what happened to Leeds.
Hussey, this is a classic equation of either you die a hero or you live long enough to see something.
No, I don't believe he did. I don't believe he's done well, and for the type of club that he's at, I don't think he's poisoned.
Did you hear what I said?
No. It's the difference between being a hero and something.
See, I was trying to explain the poison remark, and you just keep fucking stepping all over me. I said it's a Batman quote, so I'm quoting
you quote
Two-Face. This is a great fucking quote. I love Chris Nolan. Here we go. So it's either you die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, which is what happened to Arsene Wenger. He's lived too long. He's been Arsenal too long. He's now become the villain of the club.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
I
like that quote more than saying he's poisoned. I like that.
Borderline poison,
the first time, huh?
Yeah, you should listen.
You what?
If you listen to him.
No.
What? Why aren't you listening?
No, because I heard him say, if you listen, you listen. No, hey, that was a good quote. I gave him credit for that. But again, I don't think you can call Wenger poison when he's given Arsenal some of the best days.
I clarified what I meant.
Exactly. And it's just poison. It's just too much of the same thing, bro. You can do it with broccoli, damn it. You keep eating broccoli every single day, all day. Starts off okay, but eventually will poison your body because there's no variety there. It's the same thing. I'm so frustrated.
That's an even better analogy. I love it.
Yeah, man.
Even better.
It's tough, man, Huss. It's tough because by the time he leaves, will this club be in any position to pick up players?
Yeah, it could have
you can make the same argument for Liverpool in the 70s when they were winning everything there was to win. Even in Europe, they were beating the Barcelonas. Liverpool was the best club in the world, and at some point they lost their way.
No, I understand that.
So I'm not sitting here saying Arsene is going to destroy this. Yeah. But to that poison analogy, it kind of is. Now, is it a poison to where he's going to destroy the club? Probably not. But is it a poison to where Arsenal could become the new
deteriorating, slowly deteriorating,
where all of a sudden 4th to 6th is where they live, and that's okay.
It's already been a decade.
Liverpool lived there for a long time until Brendan Rodgers made noise with Suarez, and all of a sudden the ownership was like, "Oh shit, we could make a push." Now they bring in Klopp, Coutinho, so they're starting to make a push. But for a long time, you guys were happy with having the Gerrard scoring the late goals.
Very stagnant. Everyone in the EPL is moving forward.
Yeah, it's been 26 years. 26 years, the early 2000s, bro. Till like you had that.
They won Champions League and then went to another Champions League final after that.
Yeah, that weird blip, but like then since then it's been nothing. You went nothing. Had this quick noise with what's his name, the manager with Rafa, made some noise, and even he faded since then. You know what I mean? So it's this weird. I see their point, dude.
They might become the next Liverpool, and that Liverpool gone 26, 27 years now without a title.
What?
You know, and
they dominated.
Arsenal.
I know it's just a different cycle. We've talked about this.
Hold on. Arsenal over a decade. You won one Champions League. A big whoop. You know. It's a one-off competition. It's not something to hold your hat on. Like, as far as the stability of the club, where Arsenal's been 10 plus years.
And there's something to be said about stability, but again, it's like
stability in like a winning sense.
It depends on your history. It becomes you can be stable if you're Everton, but even Everton got tired of. Well, they didn't get tired of stability. Their manager left them, but like every club eventually gets tired of stability. At some point, Tony Pulis is going to lose their way. Newcastle's so destabilized now. You know what I mean? Like. Not as a manager, I just mean at West Brom, they'll get tired of his message.
They got tired at Stoke, he had to evolve. He tried to evolve, so you left.
Exactly.
Different.
So Wenger can't evolve, man, and he just won't leave the club.
It's called Kaizen. It's called Kaizen. Every time you do something, you're trying to improve 1%.
What's Kaizen?
Are you getting philosophical on us?
I learned it in one of my jobs when I used to have.
I like it.
Whenever you do something,
did somebody tell you that? Like,
when you do something, always trying to improve 1%, because if you do it 10 times, you improve that 1% every time. You get a little bit better.
I try and improve 100% every time I do something.
There you go.
But that's that
1%. So you're not even trying. It's like, I'll do 1% more next time.
Yeah.
What is 1%?
I'll stay 1 extra second.
You move like.
But if you do it 1,000 times,
how old are you by then? You know.
No, that's like what a year.
If you're doing one act once a week and you're improving at 1% every day,
I don't know how we got here.
1,000%.
The 1% approval.
All right, 1%. Back to the Arsenal game, man.
Jesse Rodriguez, Xhaka again, bro. 2 mistakes in 2 weeks. This dude at number 6 can't afford those mistakes. Why? Because when you make those mistakes, goals usually happen. That's why guys like Conte is so valuable. That's why I used to value Carrick, because he brought nothing offensively, not a goddamn thing, in my opinion.
But Carrick?
Yeah.
Well, no, he builds the attack from the back. That's his main thing.
But still, even when
he didn't bring too much off. Either way, what I'm saying is,
always get jarred off Arsenal.
Well, Michael Carrick actually does.
No, what I'm saying is, at number 6, you can't afford to give up the ball. This dude is becoming notorious.
At least Carrick would sprint back and bust his ass when he gave up the ball. There was a moment when Xhaka, yes, he gave a loose pass away. But him and Ozil, just their body language after that pass was given away. There's no, instead of transitioning and sprinting back, it's like a jog back. It's like, it's the worst thing in the world.
You know why, bro?
At least it will go.
Who's going to yell at you? Monreal? Petr Cech? Who's going to crucify you?
Better yet, the coach? Is the coach going to yell at Ozil?
But that frail old dude on the side, man. You know what I mean? Like, he's tired.
That's part of... He can get away with that. Ozil does that because he can get away with that. We saw him at other clubs in Germany and Spain. He couldn't get away with that. That's
always been the criticism of Ozil, is that type of attitude can bleed, man. And you see it bleeding into Xhaka. You know what I mean? Like, that type of just laziness. No one holds you accountable for that, man. You need that guy in the middle. Obviously, when Sanchez is there, his playing speaks for himself. But you can tell, even him, that's probably why he wants to leave. It's not his country. You know what I mean? It's not his first language.
I was listening to Steven Gerrard, and he made such a great point. He said, all right, Ozil, he's a really good player. He wants to be on the ball. He loves to buzz around, in the attacking third. But basically, when you don't have the ball, you're playing a man down.
Absolutely.
And he even said he doesn't consider him a world-class player because of that. Because the world-class players do it on both ends. You have to be able to put in a shift. You know what I mean? On both sides of the ball. So
even forwards work hard.
Even forwards, man. You have to. So I'm not gonna put it all on Ozil, but it is something where Xhaka needs to improve, Ozil needs to improve. really this defense needs to improve. Arsenal need to go out in the window. They have to do something. I thought we had a PK shot with Brahme Diouf on Bellerin.
That was
everything
a PK.
else, the Lacazette goal, was he offside?
That was offside.
He was offside.
Yeah.
I'm not going to debate
really?
that.
What do you think of that, Huss?
Fine line. He was
Hussey
offside.
was saying he was onside.
Need video replay to know for sure.
When the ball was
We
kicked, I
had
really.
it. We had it. The fans had it because they showed the replay.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the replay. It looked like he was exactly even, except for maybe like a sliver of his like heel.
But that's a
all it
scoring.
takes.
That's all it takes.
Except for a little part of him.
Yeah.
Except for his nose.
Except for the part he could score.
Oh no! It wasn't his foot. It was his calf muscle.
It was his
He
foot.
can
I
still
think
score with
it
it.
was his foot.
It was his shoe.
It was his boot.
Yeah, it was.
I saw
It was
the
right
calf.
It was his boot, dude.
Either way,
Obviously,
I
I'm
saw
rooting
it.
for him a little bit more because it's fantasy on both teams I have.
let me
Yeah,
just
but
say
you're a
this.
Liverpool fan.
At offsides like that, I don't know how that Lino got it right, but
I think it's luck.
I think it was like
a little
50-50. Like, I think he was off, and fortunately for him, like in the end, it was a millimeter, but it was offside.
And they always say 50-50 goes to the offense. That's the biggest load of crap. Because that 50-50
That's
should have gone to
50-50,
Lacazette.
yeah. I think
You know what I mean?
But it wasn't a 50-50 because if it's a ball playing part, which means if it's your foot, your head,
You know what I'm saying is
then I understand the rule.
no, the
general
50-50 in like a
consensus.
bang play.
Yeah.
You know, live action bang. That's what I mean by 50-50. Like you're just guessing. Like
it's so close. Everyone's
my
moving.
experience, my hunch tells me it was offside. They say when you're feeling that hunch mode, when it's that close of a call as a lino, you're supposed to give the tie to the
Yeah.
offense.
I don't think he felt that way. I
No.
think he felt confident in his decision that yes, he's offsides, but it was very close.
I think he played it
It was one of
safe.
the clo- that
I
one of
think
the
he was
closest
like
calls
better
I've
safe
seen.
than sorry.
But how about
yeah,
that?
dude.
How about that finish up at Lacazette?
That's nice, dude.
He's a finisher.
I haven't know much about this guy. I mean, I've seen his highlight tapes, but I never watched him play week in, week out. But this guy is looking like the real
legit.
deal, man.
Yeah.
He would have
That
helped
was,
last
that,
year.
was, that was a beautiful finish, man. He roofed that ball.
Well, how about
Sanchez.
Did not hesitate.
Been saying
him and
Sanchez.
You wouldn't have a Sanchez debate right now about where he's going.
I was hating on Giroud saying get Giroud out. I'll give you that, but the only reason I was saying is because we needed a complete forward. And Lacazette, we've been dilly down with Lacazette for a long time.
3
now.
seasons, man.
And when Giroud did come in, he actually did well. He had a couple in the box where he knocked the ball down. Stupid Arsenal guys all surrounding him. Instead of going to the
Peel
six
off,
where
yeah.
he's going to lay it back, everyone's behind him, next to him, trying to win the same ball. Like, it's so frustrating being an Arsenal fan.
Well, you get that spirited comeback against Leicester City. You know,
That was-
Paper
almost
crash.
you spared
Yeah.
the blushes. You
It's
know,
all Band-Aid stuff, man.
It really is.
Everyone knows Arsenal's defense is fraudulent, and when you're playing against Stoke City, who love playing against Arsenal,
Physical.
get into them, get physical, make it hard for them to play, make it play sideways, and we'll be fine.
Arsenal
Mark Hughes owns Arsene Wenger.
Arsene called them the bullies.
Yeah, because he's
the EPL,
That's
dude.
why.
Yeah.
He's supposed to got bullied, got beat up.
Man of the match.
Hussey.
Hesse,
Hesse.
dude.
You gotta give Jesse
on his,
boy.
on his debut.
Although,
scores his
honorable mention to
freaking-
Jack Butland.
That's who I'm giving it to.
Butland
played
had
out
some
of his
saves.
mind.
Yeah, he did.
Good
He's
to see
back.
him come
huh?
back.
Yeah, he's fit finally.
He's black.
WhoScored.com gave it to
Back
Butland.
black.
8.9.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. So now, what's his
8.8.
name?
Oxlade Chamberlain.
What's his name has pressure. Joe Hart has pressure, and Pickford have pressure.
That's the point.
Ooh, actually, Butland probably got some good points. He got the clean sheet and 6 saves.
Oh man, how are we not talking about Joey Hart? Wonder man.
Because we're not talking about West Ham.
Oh no, Fabiansky.
Okay.
No, sorry, we haven't got to Joey Hart yet.
I was like,
What?
I was talking about
Are
goals.
we supposed to open with him? Are we supposed to open with
I
West
was
Ham?
like, what did I miss? What was the big story?
False alarm, everybody.
Speaking of Band-Aids,
Yeah, Jesus.
Biggest Band-Aid in the league, Liverpool FC.
I got Sadio Mane. Boom.
The monument. But Mane is Alexis Sanchez.
Listen, that
Come
goal
on,
sucked.
AFCON.
That was a FIFA wall pass. That's what that goal was.
You know what that was? That was sloppy.
You take it, I take it, you take it. Boom.
Nah, that was Al's boy, Milovanovic.
But you know what? That's
That was a
just.
Suarez goal,
I mean,
bro.
it's one of those things where
that
you
was
wouldn't even.
Spurs. That was
Ball bouncing,
That was
bouncing.
Palace fucking
yeah.
up. That was Palace being
It's
stupid,
about
sloppy at the back.
What's
giving-
about Liverpool consistently being on their side, giving pressure. 23 shots, 73% of the possession.
4 on target.
No Coutinho.
No,
20.
13 on target.
He was in Spain.
What do you
that
got?
day.
Who's
23.
Vacation.
Join
Oh.
himself.
Shots on target.
23.
I mean, Matip. I mean that cross by the new boy. Oh my goodness, Robertson.
That boy can cross.
Oh my God, the Sherl on that.
He can cross a
When I saw that, I thought of you, Tom. Actually, I was like, oh boy. And then Matip coming in, fraudulent dude. Come on, be a big dude. You're
Yeah,
a big
man.
center back. Finish that ball off. Put that in the net.
Weighs 100 pounds, dude.
I think you're a little. I think.
Eat some cheeseburgers.
I think. Look.
Get
okay.
some muscle, man.
I think you're being a little bit harsh
No,
on Matip.
nope.
Not in terms of that headed opportunity, but there were other times when you were going in on him, like the backtrack, bro. Like there was a game where he just backtrapped 20 steps and let the ball come to him, and you were going in on him. Like, relax, bro. Why are you going in on this guy?
No. I said that because he let the ball bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce, and finally it came to a dead stop, and then he got it. Where just trap the ball, dude. Where's your first touch?
Yeah, how about a forward is slowly pressing him? He's letting him go.
No, he was by himself.
So
why by like 30 yards.
Tactics going on with Hussey.
Look out! Like, leave him alone.
Chest trap that ball. Bring that ball down. Get that ball and let's go.
That's such a semantic. It's ridiculous. But
or why do you let it bounce 15 times before you get the ball?
Because there's no pressure on you, slowing the game down. Either way, bro, I don't want to argue with you over that. What I do want to make
24.
What I do want to make you aware of is that
45 tackles in this game.
He shut down Andros Townsend. Every time Townsend had a one-on-one with Matip, you were thinking, okay, and Townsend's got the speed advantage. He might get around him.
Andros Townsend is on the list to be sold right now.
Andros Townsend is not about this life
He's
anymore.
out. He's done.
He might be ready.
He's like a David Bentley, bro.
He might be ready for the championship.
No, I disagree. I disagree with both of y'all.
I've been saying this.
Me too.
I've been saying
you guys
this.
are jumping the because you guys are haters, man. You all hating on this guy for no reason.
I've backed him up for a long time.
I've backed him up since Tottenham.
Not me.
But he's been on a slide. His work rate is so low, man. His ability is all there. But Premiership, you need the work rate. It's never been there, dude.
You have to perform.
He's not
You
that
have
guy.
to
He's not
show
that guy
up.
for Palace, man.
You know what it is?
I don't think he's that guy for anyone, man.
No Zaha. There was no Zaha to distract. He's not the guy where he's not Zaha. He's not on that level where okay, he's our best player, he's our best winger. But when Zaha's there and you have to give him attention, double team Zaha, Andros Townsend is a good complement to Willy Zaha.
Well, the big thing with Liverpool coming into the game, I saw Liverpool's lineup.
We need offense.
Liverpool had 5 new people playing since last weekend. They had Robinson playing, they had Clavin playing, Gomez, they had Milner on the left flank, they had Sturridge. It's just
the Coutinho.
No. What I'm saying is,
Mignolet.
I mean, I don't know why the Champions League qualifier is coming up, so maybe that's why I did it.
That's why you set Salah, which everyone got freaking doused.
I'm saying to your point where you said there's no Zaha, where I think Klopp felt more comfortable thinking, oh, they're missing their best player. I mean, you can't take anyone easy in this league now, but I think he felt a little bit more comfortable playing a couple players because, Zaha's not in there, the main dude's not there. Shut down Benteke.
I don't think he was thinking about that.
If Salah was fit, he would have started. If you watched him in that Champions League game towards the end, he was not dogged leg, but like he was tired. You know what I mean? And
Makes sense, man.
I think he was just resting him. He's not match fit. He's not ready for the Liverpool rock and roll press system. So like he's just resting him.
By the way, Willy Zaha. Knee injury out for about a month, maybe more, kind of indefinite.
Dude, this is what I said before the start of the season, man.
The wrong time for
you lose this guy. They're down 2, no points in the first 2 games. Who do they turn to? Townsend?
Fucking Benteke fucked that dude.
Benteke was cowards,
bro. He's choked on a dick in that first. He does this shit all the time, man.
Yeah.
Lay it off.
That's why Liverpool got rid of him.
Well, that's why you spent $30 million on him in the first place.
So hey, we got $30 million for him back.
What'd you win that year? Nothing.
Hey, we got $30 million back.
You got $30 million back. How many years later?
You should have spent $30 million on something that was good,
or something like that.
Maybe I guess.
No, they got lucky on that one. It is what it is.
But he slid through, bro.
Nice.
Classic. I mean, class world touch. What the hell am I saying?
Class world.
Classic
first touch.
Classic world touch.
I don't know who. I don't know who.
Cool.
That's what I had like a mini stroke.
What type of touching are you talking about over there?
What happened?
A world tour of touching?
Did he body up on Milner, your boy? I don't know who lofted.
He handled in the middle, man. With that quick.
Now Milner's in the middle with the new boy Robertson, like you're talking about.
Yeah,
because Milner's
that's where he belongs, man.
Not a left back.
Milner's got versatility, bro.
He's everywhere.
He does. That's
he
true.
does, but he doesn't whip that ball in like Robertson.
He's like Magellan. All over.
Ferdinand.
Boom, 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 boom.
He's like Magellan. He's like that crabs you got everywhere.
Hey.
Wait, you're saying I have crabs like on my shins?
Mr. Krabs.
My hands?
He looks like Mr. Krabs. Looks already.
You got crabs everywhere.
In your armpits.
What? In my nose. In my ears. Yeah, crabs everywhere. It's like Red Lobster over here.
You heard it first, folks.
So the thing is, if we're going to talk about Townsend being sent away, Townsend, Sturridge needs to go. Oh my God. If you're talking about Lacazette needs... My God, Sturridge.
Dude, I think Sturridge was one of your bright spots this game. I stay hating on him because
is he good enough for a team trying to be top 4?
Look, if he stays fit, why not?
As a sub.
He got hurt on a breakaway.
Yeah, but he didn't get hurt this game.
He's your best number 9.
He's your best number 9.
Hussey wants to see Solanke.
It's not. He's looking good.
Yeah, except he wasn't clinical when freaking
dude.
Firmino laid it off to
all
him
he had to do was
perfectly.
slot it far post.
Come on, bro.
He shoots it right at the goalie's
No,
feet.
I mean, I don't even want him to be the number one dude, but I mean, if Sturridge becomes your number one dude, over,
I understand your
point.
point.
Firmino probably still will be, but like
But
Sturridge.
it's more important to get Virgil than it is to even touch
of course, yeah.
Sturridge.
I
I think
fully
he can
understand
survive another season with Sturridge, especially Firmino's playing that position. Let's not kid ourselves, man. You guys, it's way too late to make a real Premier League run as far as depth because you have Champions League, you have all kinds of trophies.
Jordan Henderson got banged up again.
You just don't have the depth. So you need like 5 or 6 signings to give you that depth. You're not going to make them. So the best you can fight for is top 4. I think Sturridge can get you top 4 if he's healthy.
Give me a great
You
team.
beat Palace 1-0 at home.
Barely.
Off an
Benteke would have had
era
it would have
too.
been 1-0 Palace if Benteke scored.
Yeah.
And that goal,
So
that goal is not well.
anything could
That goal is
happen.
not well worked either. It was a
And you-
miscommunication. At the
It was a
back,
FIFA wall
loose
pass.
ball.
It was
And you
mine.
gave up-
Before the wall pass, it was just.
But they put him under pressure. That's why they
And
did.
you gave up
I mean,
3 to Watford last week.
Yeah, no, trust me. I've
That
also
back
been
line,
all
but
over
you
that
scored
back line.
3, yeah. So
I came after Klavan last week or the week before. You cannot be going into the season with Klavan being your third back. I mean, that's just
Or your second.
Ragnar.
Honestly,
My God,
just drag
Barcelona need to bench Deulofeu, sign Sadio Mane. He's about this life.
let's get that rumor out there.
About this life. I'm just putting that energy
He's
into
a
the
real-
world
No.
right now.
Who was the first person that Mane ran to after he scored the goal?
What did he do?
push him away.
Grow up.
Thank you.
But he was like, and like still.
Like, leave me alone.
But you know what though? I'm sure that.
But you know who he hugs? Coutinho.
No.
You paused
No.
his phone.
Go to PSG.
The number one celebration came. Actually, I think it was Mane after a game, and Klopp gave Mane a piggyback, and he broke his glasses and everything.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
That's why he doesn't want Mane to jump.
yeah. He can only get so many.
That was like
Mane-
the first game.
Mane is way too good for Liverpool. He needs to leave.
No,
he's far too good.
No, see the way that Liverpool.
better, him or Coutinho?
It's not so much he's too good for them. It's just they're trying to get players that will actually be on that
so
level.
he's too good for them right now.
No, I don't think he's. I don't think he's good. No, I don't think he's too good for them right now.
Too good.
No,
Way too good. Guys around the room.
No, because once they get
Way too good.
because once they get Coutinho back, if he doesn't get sold, you got Coutinho, Firmino,
if he
Mane.
doesn't get sold.
And
He's sold.
Yeah.
He's just good as sold. They said 150 million.
I think,
if they give Liverpool 150 million pounds,
dude, I think.
I mean, I don't know how
he-
I don't know how you wouldn't sell. I mean,
I don't know how you can argue that Mane is not too good for Liverpool. I don't
Especially
even know how you can
no,
argue that.
he's on par from what he
It's
should
just
be.
the pride.
No,
It's just the pride.
you can slide this guy into any team. You can slide him into Arsenal. They
You
probably
can
make
slide
top
him into
four.
Barcelona, dude,
You know, like,
and they would
the
wake
way
up
he's
out
playing
of nowhere.
right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
so,
Even
so
last
can
year.
you do? Hey,
Even last year.
You can do that with Milner.
Dude, he left. No.
Just wanted to throw
Man of
us
the
off
match.
track
That's actually
right there.
true.
Man of the
You
match.
can do
I'm
that
gonna
with
give
any
it to Mane.
No. Not only
Mane
can you put
the Manny.
Milner on any team, you can put him for any team for any
Don't
sport.
touch it,
I
guys.
get
Don't
Mane.
touch it.
Hockey, put him in goal.
Mane,
He'll save everyone.
Man of the match. Farid, man of the match.
I got Wayne Hennessy.
Okay.
I thought the guy had a brilliant game, man.
He lost.
Really kept him in it. Yeah, he allowed one
Could have
goal.
been more, yeah. Could have been more.
But yeah.
I have Mane. I just want to say Mane's on the PFC all hairline team. This dude's hairline
What about Moses?
starts back here, Doug. Middle of your
I don't understand.
But he still got hair. He's got hair. It like sprouts up.
Oh yeah, I
but it
forgot.
starts
I forgot to
back
talk
here.
about how Pogba was trying to steal Mane's haircut right there. We had the gold streak going through his head. He's trying to be Mane.
Pogba Ben had that.
Wayne Hennessy.
Not like Mane.
Wayne Hennessy had 12 saves this game.
Trying to be Mane.
12 saves, man.
Peace, man. That's
Oh, that
fantasy.
hairline.
I mean Hennessy, 12 saves. I mean you have to give it to Hennessy, even though Mane got the goal.
You really don't.
Yeah, you do.
All right, we in here. Quick touch.
Where you at, Al?
Hey, let's talk about Joe Hart.
Quick touch.
Southampton
West
3, West Ham 2. Wow, West
Let's
Ham.
talk about Joe Hart.
Blowing it, bro.
0-2, dude.
Chicha gets off the mark, gets 2 goals. So also gets a red card, foolish red card by West Ham.
Chicha getting the goals again.
Dude.
Classic Chicha goals inside the 6, rebounds.
Just reaction.
cleanup.
But the second goal, man, I don't care who you are as a striker,
House.
man. That was a world class
Yeah.
strike because it was like a half,
Yeah.
a third of a second to catch that ball. Caught it beautifully, sent it to the roof of the net.
Dude, I almost. Oh,
Go ahead,
sorry.
now finish
sorry.
up. I'm done with
Okay,
Chicha.
I,
Get on Joe
I,
Hart in a second.
I almost threw my TV through the window. So I got the itch Friday night, fantasy itch.
Arnautovic.
Gabbiadini.
You got it.
I got rid of Chicharito.
I thought you had him still. I thought you still had him.
Guess who
That's
I
your
picked him
negative
up?
4?
That was my negative 4. Guess who I picked up?
Benteke.
Rashford.
Oh,
And I was this close with Rashford. If he just had a better game, it would have made sense.
Stupid
Yeah.
United love.
I thought you
That's
had
what
that.
it was.
I thought about you as soon as I saw those 2 goals.
And
Dude, I was
Southampton?
broken. I was
But
broken.
Joey
My
Hart,
boy Gabbiadini, man.
Joey Hart, welcome.
He's
Yeah,
nice.
Gabbiadini
He's
getting
nice.
goals. He's off the races.
Wait, was that regular
Nice.
fantasy or fantasy draft?
Regular.
Oh, I was gonna say fantasy draft. I might be logging on right now.
Joey Hart, welcome back to the Prem, son. You Man City cunt.
Whoa.
2 games, -7. Fuck off, buddy.
Yo, he stabbed so deep.
I love
Welcome
love it,
back.
dude.
No, this guy talks so much shit, man. Even the penalty, like you see him walking by the what's his face, getting in his head. I respect Joey's a professional, like it's a professional goalie move.
Bro.
But he was Man City, man. Always.
If you were that keeper, you'd be doing the same
See,
exact
the
thing.
problem
Takes
is-
the ball away.
bro.
No.
Fuck that guy. You said it.
Yo,
Yeah, I think I said
Arnautovic's elbow, red card, so vicious.
Yo,
So
it was like
legit
this,
though, right?
to his
So-
neck.
that was
So
The
legit.
dude's
No.
neck went like
I think he might get banned
rubber.
more than 3.
And then
Like
Arnautovic,
five,
you
yeah.
see,
Violent.
you see him, he's like, "What I do?"
It was a
What'd I do?"
retaliation
Like,
because
what?
he got elbowed. It didn't get called,
did.
and then he was pissed. Bro,
But-
do you
but
know
his elbow-
Arnautovic is 6'4"? Adebayo is 6'3".
Arnautovic is 6'4".
Arnautovic is 6'4".
Yeah, but
That's why,
he's like a
dude, that's why
rectangle.
he's mini Ibra because he's almost the same size.
No way.
I'm telling you, I looked it up. I thought he.
6'4". I thought he's like 5'10".
What?
No, man.
I thought he was 6.
No way,
I
dude.
thought he was
Arnautovic-
6'1".
No, like a normal height.
but he
dude.
was
I didn't see him as a
wide.
I
tall
thought in the
dude.
robot 11.
Yeah, but
I
we
thought he
got
was
short
6'5",
robots in there.
6'6".
We got
Bro,
Shaqiri
he's
in there.
taller than Adebayo. Adebayo is just all legs.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh wow, this guy's 6'6".
6'3".
This dude's taller than Adebayo.
I wish he was
So you
6'9".
catch a bow from him.
Yeah,
That's a true bash, bro.
that's vicious.
To the throat.
Leicester City 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 0.
Dude, I cannot believe I don't have this guy right now.
Did you see the angle when you were smiling, like running to Mars to
Oh my
celebrate? dude?
God, you. How can you not want him on your team?
He's
This
the
is-
best. Well,
like,
apparently
he
you
has
don't.
horrible output.
Apparently you don't.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
That was Kalechi's goal, damn it.
I mean,
I picked him up
Dude,
last year. He got me
Iheanacho's
points.
killing
Why
me.
am I not doing
He's
that?
killing me in fantasy.
That was Kalechi's
Dude, and
goal.
Al's boy Maguire texted the group when he scored, the realist.
he's good, man.
Dude, this guy.
Two assists and a goal in 2 games.
Cannonball.
This is the guy.
Home debut scores.
He's like look, his physicality reminds
Up you go, big nose.
Everyone calm down.
He
Physicality
runs weird.
reminds me of a John Terry.
Absolutely.
Physicality only.
Absolutely.
Everything else, who knows? But this guy gets stuck in. He's powerful, recovers.
Rampaging
a
runs.
young John Terry.
Scores
Rampaging runs up the
balls.
field.
Set pieces.
Nah, he's a beast.
But
he's
he,
an absolute
a
beast.
long way to go. Not making the comparison. All I'm just saying is
Bro,
it's been a
he's
while
exactly
since.
what they needed.
Yeah.
They addressed their weakness. Robert Huth, you move like a tortoise. We need a new guy who's
Full of
actually
rigor mortis.
mobile.
Yeah, and then you can have
Wes.
Wes Morgan in there pulling the strings, telling you where to go. You're going to be the
Captain.
athlete.
Exactly.
Well, you know
Just
what?
organizing.
I'll tell you this. You guys were making fun of Liverpool for the fact that they got Robinson instead of Maguire.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool should have just went for both because Maguire's looking
Should've.
that good right now.
Should've.
And Robinson,
I
he
could have
looked
told
good.
you that last year. He kept Hull City relevant.
How silly?
Al called that.
How
last
silly?
year.
How silly?
Dude, 'cause-
Oh, you silly.
Anyways, Ryan,
No,
man of
but-
the match here was Riyad Mahrez, who
Should
drew
we
the
pick
first
it?
goal.
Should we pick him up?
Hey,
Please.
who has him in fantasy?
Should we pick him up?
Who has him in fantasy?
You have to applaud the way
Oh,
this
just me?
guy has handled business, man.
Total pro.
He came out literally and made a statement, says, "Hey Lester, I love you, but I need a new girlfriend." And he has been nothing but a professional ever since. Shows up to training on time, works hard. His manager, Shakespeare, even said, dude, I had to start him on an opening day because he's been nothing but a professional.
He's our best player.
Gets a borderline assist today.
Easily.
Man, this is
Well,
how
no, he
you
did
leave
get an
a
assist.
club.
He got the assist to Harry Maguire as well.
Good call.
So
Should have 2 goals.
this
Should have
this
just-
is how you leave a club, man, with some class, some dignity.
Head held
I
high.
love him, man.
So
And how
Roman
high-
keeps knocking.
Hashtag
Roman
not yet.
keeps
Yeah.
knocking.
I don't know if they're gonna meet
Hashtag
the
quiet, man. Drive me nuts.
I don't know if they're gonna meet the $50 valuation though.
And you know what though?
Yeah, I don't know. He might stay. Unfortunately for him, he might end up staying.
Yeah, I don't think we
Tom,
I think he'll settle
hope they
in.
honor
Actually.
him.
I think he'll actually settle in and have a good
Maybe.
year.
All right, well, we're in the quick touch.
oh no, hold up. Tom, how do you think about Okazaki's goals? He's keeping your boy out of the lineup.
God, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
not
Kalechi,
Yeah, it's
I
killing
know.
my fantasy.
I don't like
love
that.
it.
Ooh.
Love it.
Are you gonna pick him up?
Oh, I might pick up Okazaki. I might.
Team to watch this
I
season.
very well might.
Wait, hold on,
he
hold
wants
on.
to.
Before we wrap this game, Jamie Vardy, crunching tackle with the goalie towards the end of this game. Could be out
Nice
for a
little kick in
while.
the head.
I know.
No, ankle.
Great. Okazaki will beat his record
Goalie came
now.
out, broke his ankle.
What, like 13
Like,
games?
Jamie Vardy doesn't walk around or limp, like, but he was walking on this ankle off the field, like, gingerly.
Give
Probably
it-
he's like a broken leg, but he's like, I'm walking off, man.
He's a
I'm
beast.
walking this shit off, so it could be bad. Watch out for your fantasy. Farid.
I got him. second round.
Just put in Defoe. You good?
Got him. Watford, team to watch this year. What I tell you boys?
What, they 4th place right now?
Richarlison, this dude.
Dude. Nice goal for him. Started running the wrong way after he scored. He's like, no, the fans are the other way. Runs to celebrate in front of the fans. That's how you make an impression at a club.
That's how you get liked.
But when he made it, right?
Yeah.
Made a real big impact. Crafty with the ball, serves one in.
Even last week, even last week against Liverpool, he came on as a sub. He's got a little spark
to his game.
And he's Brazilian, bro.
Yeah.
He's got that. He's gonna bring on that flair for Watford.
I already looked at this guy in fantasy after I saw this game. He's worth 6 points, so he's kind of expensive even already.
Yeah, that is expensive.
But dude, this kid, Watford made some good signings.
Well, they also had the Chelsea boy,
Shalaba.
He should have had a goal.
On a breakaway. I have him. I know. I was waiting.
There's another play I was telling the boys before the show. I don't know if you saw Farid. It was Chalaba running to the box, ball it off top of the 18, and what's his face? Some guy, I forget his name. I actually don't know who it was. Behind him yells, leave it. So he dummies it. Ball runs right through his legs to the other dude on the other team. Walks away with it. It's hilarious.
Little mind game.
Also, shout out.
That's like U12 soccer right there.
Should have picked this guy up. He's always hot in the beginning of the year.
I know, man.
Kapoo.
Dude,
with the volley strike.
He's the ultimate honey pot, dude.
Fuck this guy.
Ultimate honey pot.
Pick him up.
Everyone picked him up after, I think, week 2 or 3 last year. He didn't do anything the rest of the year.
Or he scored 2 goals in like March and April or something.
Yeah, dude. So don't get caught by the kapoo, but he's linked with an exit, like I think you were saying earlier, Tom. So there might be class there this year.
Burnley, West Brom. Burnley beats Chelsea, loses to West Brom at home.
It's life of
Welcome to the Prem.
table club.
Coutinho on the goal and picks up a straight red.
Subbed on, red card. Subbed on goal, red card.
Game-winning goal.
Hey, that's a great goal. That's a hat trick right there.
That's my kind of hat trick.
Dude, that goal was almost like his class he showed in the Euros.
Yeah.
You know, that is that ability to go one-on-one. Absolutely strong, powerful run. But that elbow, look, it was definitely an elbow, definitely a red card, but I don't think it's an Arnautovic elbow.
No.
Put it that way.
It was more clumsy than malicious. Arnautovic straight up, I'm gonna fucking elbow you. This was like his forearm.
Yeah.
But he led with it intentionally. It was a dumb move.
Yo, if you haven't picked up Higazi from West Brom, I was literally just
gonna bring him up.
I saw you.
I went
slipping. If you haven't picked him up.
Hey, what do you know?
You know how this works.
Hussey's a step behind again.
Bought him last night. Right after the game.
Just so you don't get that .1.
Yup. Smart business.
That's how you gotta do it.
-4 for him.
That's a little pro tip, guys. If you feel really strong about a player, pick him up either like Saturday night or like Sunday night ASAP, because the points calculation, the value calculation kicks in, I think, like Monday or Tuesday.
No, that night. I think
you gotta pick him up ASAP.
Yeah, sometimes it's like
that night. I think
not the valuation, not
like
Sunday
night.
I thought it has.
Just let it go.
No, I believe it has in the past.
Screw like that. Don't pick him up later at night. Just pick him up like during
the last game of our quick touch.
I want to real quick over on upgrade downgrade. Let's play the game. Upgrade downgrade. Barry for Fletcher for West Brom.
How do you play this game?
Is it upgrade or downgrade having Barry there instead of Fletcher?
Downgrade.
Slight downgrade, but it's okay. It's not much of a
Barry instead of
Fletcher.
Darren Fletcher.
I think the lack of offensive mobility in Barry is the detractor, but defensively he brings more than Fletcher did.
Positionally.
I think
Fletcher gives you both. He's more dynamic.
Yeah. Fletcher gives you more crunch.
And
kind of more
you
need.
Fletcher's a better player.
Yeah.
But
not much.
Right now.
Huddersfield versus a toothless Newcastle.
Let's say about this team too, man.
Newcastle needs signings ASAP. Huddersfield actually looked like the better team.
They did.
Matt Ritchie had a chance early. Great save.
You know why? It's the genius Wagner, their manager. He's Klopp's best friend. He was Klopp's best man at his wedding.
Klopp swag.
He was at Dortmund as well. So he plays that same rock and roll system, that Liverpool style of creativity. He's got Tom Ince in there. This dude Moy. Shirtless for days.
Aaron Moy, man, sneaky guy. He's gonna be the saving grace. Him and
he's number 10. He's number 10.
That was a great.
Put him on your watch list.
He got that ball, pass up the field. Nice give and go, but that shows
that was terrible defending. He was able to take a touch and shoot at the top of the box.
And he didn't have too much time though. Even the shot wasn't a full wind up. It was a little bit under him because he ran out of time. But
that was
class.
Huddersfield's first home goal in the top flight in 45 years.
First home goal, first home win. It's a good day. Clean sheet.
This is a game that they need to be winning because these are going to be the relegation battle games.
Newcastle only needs 3 syllables. Mitrovic. Put him in the game. Score that goal, and get me some fantasy points.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Now I see the angle.
Welcome back,
All right,
Rafa.
well, that wraps it up for match day 2. Tomorrow, well, today, whenever, Monday, we'll be watching Man City versus Everton. Big game. What do you think's going to happen?
City. Man City. Everton did just make some big signings. I think they have that sort of juice going. But Man City's just too much, I think.
Jesus is going to get like 6 goals. De Bruyne's going to get a couple
Because
assists.
my fantasy will really benefit.
What do you piece of bros have?
No, I think City's going to.
I think it's going to be a good
win by
match.
2.
I think it's going to be a good match, man. Everton's going to be one of the teams to watch this year for sure.
Agreed.
Different team, no Lukaku, but more quality players around the pitch.
2-0 City.
What you got?
1-1 Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, I got ones too, man.
1-1 Wayne Rooney. Keep the goals going. Continue.
I just want Pep to lose, man. So go Everton.
I got 2-1. Sigurd, free kick.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Already?
City.
Right away?
Yeah.
2-1 City.
Okay.
Impact.
2-1
2-1.
City.
Yeah.
2-1 City.
Bro, can we just quickly talk about this nugget, man? This is a huge nugget.
Let's do it.
You gotta take a couple nibbles. You can't fit it in one bite.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi potentially moving to Manchester City on a free next year.
Well, not only that.
Wait, how so? Didn't he sign a new contract like 2 years ago or a year ago?
No, he has not signed it yet.
He's
Oh,
been
he
kind of
hasn't signed.
stalling.
He's been
But to add on to
down.
that, there's rumors that City might actually come out and actually pay the 300 mil for him.
Buy him out.
That's
Outright.
outrageous.
Buy him
That's-
out.
This is the world we live in, man.
That's outrageous.
See, we got to report these kind of stories, guys. They sound ridiculous. And a month ago, I would have said, yeah, Tom, why you even bring this up, dude? This is some caught offside bull. But man,
After
Neymar
But
moved.
I don't think.
Neymar moved, guys. $200 million plus.
I don't
for a
think
player.
he's
Speaking of which, just like to mention that Neymar and PSG won today 6-2 against Toulouse.
Six to Gucci.
I was gonna try to say Toulouse.
Toulouse, Toulouse.
Neymar, 2 goals and an assist in this
Nice
game.
slow brace.
Man down, right?
And they were man down. Yeah.
Oh my god, one of those
It's gonna be a
goals
video
was
game team.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
Yeah, guys.
His-
Oh,
He dribbled by like 6 guys inside the 18.
We'll throw
He
it up.
backed one dude
You know what?
down,
Did
and
against
then
Juventus in preseason
oh
like
my
that.
God.
You know what? Great call. On that note, man, check out our newsletter. We have a newsletter that we send out every Monday morning that has all the highlights you need to see from the league around the world. Go to Podcast FC Shop. There'll be a little pop-up throwing your email in there. Or go to podcastfcshow.com, throw your email in there. And Monday morning, man, we'll get you all the highlights of the big games, big matchups, and every single EPL game, too. So,
Also, with Messi, if he leaves and Iniesta still has
Back
been
in
yet
the
to
game.
sign for Barcelona, his contract ends at next summer. Barcelona might be losing Neymar, Iniesta, and Messi
in a year.
That
in
is
12 months.
And
In less than 12 months.
And who's coming through?
That's a
I
decline.
talked about this today with Hussey. They've been selling a lot of their players. Thiago Alcantara was one of the first ones that they should
That
have
was
sold.
a big problem. dude.
Even a guy like Pedro today makes a difference
Even
for them.
Fabregas. You know what I mean? Fabregas, yes, he
Could've
was
bled
never
him.
really adopted by the fans. You should have backed that guy 100%, kept him in. Because you knew Xavi was on his way out.
Danny Alves.
Never
Danny
should have
Alves.
sold that.
Oh no, I thought Danny
That was
wanted to leave.
disrespect.
Yeah,
No.
but there was
No.
traction.
Danny didn't want to.
was
Danny wanted to leave
tension.
because they didn't respect him to give him the type
money.
of money he wanted.
Yeah.
The Claude Mekalele.
Yeah.
But that also gets down to Messi wanting more money and Neymar wanting more money, so there's not enough money to go around maybe.
There is.
They
dude.
have enough money
There
to
is,
go
dude.
around.
They just sold the player for
Guys,
222
Well,
million.
now there is, but not back
But
when.
they haven't been a buying club. I mean, they bought out of Turan. You know, they bought players here and there, but it's not like
the
they've
plays they
spent.
buy usually actually don't work out. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's their system.
Like Luis
It's so
Suarez.
intense, bro.
Speaking
So-
of Barcelona,
Well,
they won.
that's one.
They won
Neymar.
today. 2-0.
PK.
Yep.
Alex Song,
PK
Alexander
Mascherano.
Real
Mascherano.
Madrid.
Real Madrid
They
won
didn't buy PK,
3-0.
They raised them.
And also,
Mascherano? Liverpool.
You said PK
Well,
Mascherano.
he went to United, then he went back to Barca.
Yeah, but he was a Barca boy
Fabregas
from the
then.
beginning.
But he landed off me United.
All right, so I just prove you wrong.
Oh, 50-50.
I'd also like to mention that
Hey, you wanna
AC
make that
Milan.
bet? You wanna
Fair
make that
enough.
bet?
Oh,
Fair
my.
enough.
You guys stink.
What you say, Farid?
Go ahead.
Shut up, pepperoni nips.
You make it.
That was out of nowhere.
It's the pleats.
We're going to talk about Real Madrid Barcelona Supercopa, Spanish Supercopa.
Talking about the one that Barcelona
I'm
got.
there.
I'm saying Zizou win another trophy.
He's now won more trophies than he did when he was a player there.
Yep.
Insanity.
But with a 7 in 18 months, 7 trophies, 18 months, more to come.
He's lost less games than he's won trophies.
I don't know, but that used to be a stat. Might still
I
be.
think it's a gap.
Actually, you know what? That game Iniesta brought up. There were some quotes in the story that where I learned that he hasn't signed the new contract and everything, he talked about he's really questioning things. He's not sure if he has the same energy that he did for training, so he doesn't know what he wants to do next. And he actually talked about that 2-leg series was a really letdown for him. Yeah. Like, that hurt, losing that.
First time he fell beneath Madrid in 9 years.
Yeah.
He came out and said that too.
Last thing for me, a little comedy for the week. If you guys are listening, check this out. Nikolai Mueller, not my boy Thomas Mueller, out for 7 months with the ACL ruptured knee after celebrating a goal.
Oh my God! It's like
I was about to say, it was a comedy.
Yeah, it was 8 minutes into the game. It was acting like it's a World Cup final, and he ruptured his ACLs at 7 months.
What, did he do a backflip or something?
Just some stupid jump turnaround, tripped over the corner flag.
Well, have you guys ever seen the video where the dude scores the goal, does the backflip, lands on his head, and dies?
Okay, I'll never watch that.
I didn't check it out.
The guy who lands
and then he's like, no, guys, seriously.
Okay, I don't want to see that.
No, you don't want to see that.
Is that true? You find it.
I thought.
It was like Faces of Death.
I thought.
Yeah, it was a live leak.
On that note,
AC Milan won this weekend 3-0. They just bought their 11th player of the offseason. Like, throw that out there. Good start.
11.
First place in the league.
Juve won too, though. 3-0.
Yeah, but alphabetical order.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, Bundesliga's using VAR.
Yeah, Bayern Munich got a PK.
VAR.
Yeah.
EPL, La Liga, what the hell's going on?
You guys are napping, man. Even MLS is using it. Come on, guys.
Step it up. Step your game up.
Are we going to talk about William Carvalho?
No.
Maybe going to West Ham for 40 mil?
Well, you don't want to talk about it. You're just going to force it in on us.
Well, just so you guys know.
You don't have to watch it, but a guy from an Indian, from the Indian League. Years back, but he didn't.
Slowing us down here, Huss.
Yeah, I didn't know if you want to get into the
speed bump.
Speed bump. Bus just hit a bump.
That was a sinkhole. That wasn't a regular hustle. It was just.
It was a sad hole. It was sad. Talking about people.
Oh no, hustle.
All right, wrap it up.
Yeah, just so you guys know, this episode of the Podcast FC show is brought to you by CLNS Media. CLNS Media is a radio station out of Boston that we work in close association with. They help us distribute and they support us, so we support them by doing a little local read. They have a digital media network which features a full 7-day-a-week broadcast schedule with numerous personalities and celebrities from across the worlds of current events, entertainment, technology, and sports. Additionally, CLNS Media employs both full and part-time journalists, commentators, producers from around the world. They also feature live on-scene reporters at local sporting events, like the New England Revolution. They're hiring at the network, so if you guys are interested in broadcast journalism or you guys like quality radio, you want to hear more about sports, you want to get into sports, you want to get to our show, check out clnsradio.com for more information. That's CLNS Media app for your iPhone or Android. You can download it for free. That's CLNS Media. Check it out. They're good people.
Boom.
Cool.
Yeah.